wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through?
The highways till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go.
Joining in right now, trying to help. Oh, just a beautiful chaos here. Mirage, ladies and gentlemen, S12K unfortunately weren't able to, but Desto here with the QBZ. Take the first knockdown of Mirage as well. Desto is behind the 1v1 here. Will he be able to? Oh, man! Yeah, one after that. But SK needs to have answers, but it's not, but it does not. If he does have some fast, backhand as well as first Omega is pushing in as well here. MAKPEN will be taking some Thora zone, taking knockdown of Project as well. Stage 7 zone, ladies and gentlemen. Back on क्या देगी? ITE versus game nice push, but they are right in front of him. They have to actually knock down the rest of the knock down and the first goal. Is up against. Oh my days, okay, why is this break is 1v1? Then take the knockdown of Red as well. AFC not taking this. I get a 6. Let's see what Sensei can do here for AFC1. AFC1 will do good last week. So we need Fosto and the everyone is going to be pushing it. Honestly, looking at how skill of XFL playing is not good for them as well. That's back-to-back action, back-to-back knockdown. Oh my!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. We are back on air for the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, and it is the pre-final, guys. So this is just short action before the actual event, the finals event. But attention to detail has to be given to this. So we have brought you an APL live presented by Click Studio, and we are set for the action, guys. All the players are locked and loaded, ready for the final day, guys. We have 5 matches lined up, and it's going to go in the normal rotation for this tournament. Is going to be the round first up, 2 Erangels and then 2 Miramars to end it off, guys. So it's going to be fun to witness. A lot of momentum can be generated by all of these teams playing in this round format. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see. And yeah, guys, it's going to be an interesting one. And of course, with me, my partner Jason, also known as Matrix, will be joining in a little bit of time here. But just to get y'all started, of course, the management done by Cancer, you know, he knows how to do his stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. So we are set for an absolutely, yet again, another brilliant event. And the pre-finals is underway. So most of these teams will be looking for a qualification to the final. If you don't qualify, you are out, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to be a very action-packed day today, because everyone is going to be fighting for that final spot, ladies and gentlemen. I hope yesterday was as ecstatic as we hope it will be today. I couldn't join in yesterday due to some family matters, but otherwise, guys, it's going to be really interesting here to witness. Okay, so we are going to hop in straight into the rondo, and yeah, guys, it's going to be really interesting to find out what is going to happen today. Drop your favorite team down below in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go in for the overall standings, and of course MAKPEN is going to lead the way with that. So is TLQ looking strong with 48 points. Outlaw with the 45 pace to start off day number 2 in the pre-finals. We have X-Force Legit 7 with 41. Ignite with 38. SDMZ in an unfamiliar position. Usually they head the table in these sort of things. But of course, this is not just Maldives team, guys. We usually see them dominate the Maldives arena, but this is more of a bigger scope that we're witnessing, guys. Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Maldives, everywhere, guys, is coming together for this Zeus Winter Warrior Cup. We have Nexus Vanguard at the 33-point position at 7th place, Axe Official at 8 with 28, Area 51 with 28 points as well, tied up. 4-0 with 26, LOD with 24, Zero Tolerance with 23, DDX with 21 hit GODZ, and LFEQC. Now these two are interesting, guys. They find themselves at 14th and 15th position here. Definitely gonna have to look at these 5 matches to kind of give them a chance to go into the finals. We have 4 Knights at 14 points, EVRG4 with 14, Tundra with 10, AKAZAYA with 8, and EQC with 0 points so far. And that's kind of a shocker, guys. Usually we would expect most of these teams from 14 below to be in the top 5 at least, but let's see, guys. We get our hopes high up for this next 5 matches that we have lined up for you guys. And yeah, let's go and see the match schedule here. We saw yesterday Nexus winning match number 1 here, match number 2 L7 taking the chicken dinner out. Esports with match number 3 to take the wrangle. Couldn't give L7 that momentum. And of course, I always talk about the 2 Miramars. I think, okay, there's an wrangle, an extra wrangle played yesterday. So Miramar, and then it was a wrangle. So momentum for MAKPEN as they went back to back here, and they start off today. Will they be able to go for the 3-peat in this first match? This is going to be Rondo here, guys, in a bit. Yeah, we're going to see Rondo first up. Then we have 2 Erangels, 2 Miramars to start off day number 2 in this pre-finals here, guys. It's going to be pretty exciting to witness. We're going to go into that shortly, but without further ado, let's introduce my casting partner for today. It's going to be Matrix. How are you doing, bro?
Yo, it's good. I'm doing good. I hope I'm audible. So, guys, from yesterday's matches and everything, it was totally chaotic. It was totally fights and clashes everywhere in all the 5 games. I was a bit confused in the end when I saw um the last Miramar match was changed to an angle. I was confused, but some change of pace there from the management side. But looking at the first round match, guys, today it's gonna be full on chaos, right? It's gonna be full on like fights back to back because looking at yesterday's games and how everything went, today is gonna be the last decider day. Today is the day for all these teams to put their like effort from yesterday and how everything went. And so far, surprising. I mean, it's not surprising, but MAKPEN yesterday was really good in terms of performance and how they maintained their positions with having something I noticed is that their whole team is alive at the end, like at the end of the stage of the game from most of the matches that we, saw yesterday in terms of their POV. But there's a lot of underrated teams there here as well, which I didn't see on the top list as of right now in terms of the table. So hoping to see some sort of a comeback from them. But yeah, that's a huge possibility because those teams are capable of doing that. EQZ and One Hit Gods, especially, I'm talking about right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are currently looking at stage 1 zone here in the Rondo match. We can see some back-to-back action here in the Rondo match. I mean, come on. Recalls are going to be there. There's going to be knockouts. There's going to be fights. We can see Dila from One Hit Gods, like I said, having some early action on here in terms of some knockouts and some kills here. 1 kill already for his name. But we can see Void taking the rush towards TUNDRA eSports. But TUNDRA was really good yesterday as well. So looking at how everything is going to go, guys, we'll see. But yeah, we are looking at TUNDRA right now. 2 men already dead, but the rush is coming in from Honey 1. We'll see how both these teams are going to handle this fight, guys. I'm going to hand it over to Josh in terms of the fight. Josh, what do you think, bro?
Yeah, already looking good here for most of these teams. Coming back out is going to be interesting over here. And just the start for One Hit Gods is going to be interesting because they are at the bottom of the table. Some shots come through, but Void is going to get knocked out. Unfortunately, those AKM shots register better here. And we have One Hit already finding it difficult. In the beginning itself, Rondo map is going to be a lot of eliminations, just like Matrix said. Going to be a lot of recalls here. A lot of players will be looking to get decent starts here, although One Hit, they have bought 3 eliminations already. So Void, unfortunately, will have to be revived in due time.
That leaving one player to the recall tower at mostly like every time because put like the best 3 fraggers up front and the supporter just can just go to the recall tower and maybe just do something about that in terms of saving the team, like getting the team back again. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, stage 1 zone, a couple of seconds left for the circle to close in. But as you can see, area 51 players are also having some knockouts here. Sensei for the team getting some eliminations early on. But looking at the zone, guys, we do see, my goodness, a few teams, AXE especially and DDX, really far away from the zone right now. But it's not gonna be that bad. But as you can see, TUNDRA and LF, NEXUS as well here with is that 4-0, I think, yeah. All these teams in zone right now, currently, holding the position here. But as you can see at LF, EQZ side, we can see 4-0 there as well with TUNDRA up above them. But TUNDRA is currently chilling right now in terms of that whole side is free for them. But looking below, right, guys, we can see a lot of teams, TLQ, XFL7, LODs, and One Hit God especially as well, making their way into a zone. So there's going to be a few fights at the bottom side of the zone, I believe. But there's a knock. Oh, 𝐿 taking some knockdowns of AKAZAYA here. Ladies and gentlemen, 4K in some early on kills here. 4K was really good yesterday as well, but they couldn't, maximize their potential in terms of how they usually perform. Because in the group stages, how I casted in terms of Group B, they were really good, especially Nigesh with the kills. So we'll see if today is gonna be a bit different for 4K here. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, some shots are being fired here from EVRG4 towards LF EQZ players. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen, guys.
Yeah, definitely interesting stuff happening. We saw how LF strategizes their zone rotation, capturing the center as soon as they possibly can. But EVR G4 just trying to ruin that plan for them here. They're taking some shots and they're kind of finding some connections. We can see Dila as well taking some eliminations against LOD, and they're through with the rotation here. They're just coming into zone and they're taking shots, and LOD, they're down to the last place standing. And yeah, pretty interesting that most of these teams actually yeah, when it comes to recalls, when there is recall towers every single where you find in Rondo here, you when you usually take a split, most people send one guy to the recall tower, just as Matrix said here. But I think it doesn't happen when you, let's consider Mehran. I think all four players just kind of hope for the best, and then when it comes to that point in time, the recall tower is just there so that player can back off and go recall whenever they need. So I think when it comes to the bigger areas, like we can see here as well, the fight going on between 4K and this team in yellow over here, can't quite see their name, but usually when it comes to open areas like this way, having a person stay back at the recall might be a good option as well, especially if it's an open area. But when it comes to the bigger cities, like for example stadium, or even the city Jao we can see on the south side, it's always better to just have your team together, and then when the time requires, you drop back and maybe go and recall. I think that's sort of what teams nowadays usually do in terms of their strategy. But I could be wrong here, guys. As you can see, shots going down 4-0. Couldn't connect there, but unfortunately, looking to connect somewhere, is going to try and take a different angle. And yeah, we can see a lot of these teams deciding to move right now. Shot comes down and the knockout comes. Adios from TLQ will get that elimination, and we are seeing him playing very nicely in his own little slot here, the only player for TLQ esports, and he's picked up an elimination really nicely here.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, DLQ yesterday was really good as well in terms of the eliminations and how they, strategized their gameplay in terms of how they played yesterday. So, oh, some interesting
Oh,
sprays
what?
here for Media 51 players. Oh my goodness, wow. Okay, he gets knocked back as well. That was like a band for band sort of a situation there. But interesting sprays coming down from area 51 players here. But guys, like I said, it's stage 3 zone with a couple of seconds left for the next stage to come as well. But guys, TLQ yesterday, like yeah, TLQ was really good yesterday in terms of the eliminations as well. If you look at the the points table, they have quite a few. I would say a lot of eliminations. They didn't get a chicken dinner at all yesterday, and they still maximized their potential in terms of getting second podium finish in the table here. But you can see some M24 shots coming in from OK here as well. Interesting. Yeah, guys, right now, oh my goodness, Googie from Outlaw taking some shots towards Pure side, but unfortunately does not connect. But yeah. Yesterday we did see a few of these interesting players. Some 1v4, 1v3, 1v2. There were a lot of 1v2 clips that we saw yesterday, guys. So we'll see if there's gonna be interesting 1v4s. From these players. But yeah, okay, Rio is gonna get their 2K shots connected to him, but he's gonna be very low. But the cover will be coming in from SVL here, ladies and gentlemen. MAKPEN early on. Not early on, not quite early on here, but area 51 players are pushing in. Oh, Rio is right there, is not well aware. All right, does get knocked out and eliminated. The area 151 players kind of, there was like a blind push. I don't know what bro is shooting there, but as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, 4-0 players are here as well with a 3-man roster here. I mean, 4-man roster, but 3 alive currently. One of their teammates being dead, but as you can see, 𝐏𝐑𝐄 taking some shots as well here. It's stage 4 zone with a couple of seconds left. We'll see, guys, how all these players are gonna reply, like give a response towards each other with how they have placed their positions in terms of holding these areas in Rondo. Because I mean, I'm not a well-aware guy of in terms of the Rondo map. Personally, I would say Josh is all the same. I don't know, but we got LOD here as well with a three-man roster. I'm seeing a lot of three-man roster here from all these from most of these teams. I don't know what the last guy is doing, but Knicks being run over here from DDX. Oh, okay. We can see YS here as well, ladies and gentlemen. The recalls are over right now, and Natla and Grigger and YS currently alive for DDX. We'll see how they're gonna, utilize with three man in their team here, ladies and gentlemen. Tundra here as well. Tundra was really good yesterday, early on of the game, but due to the last couple of matches, they weren't really much effective. But Nigesh gets knocked down as well. Itachi taking Corazon as well here from Outlaws. Rengoku being knocked out as well here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my days. Itachi from AKAZAYA. Cooking for the team here, with those eliminations. Probably using some genjutsu sort of a thing here, guys. That's a Naruto reference, by the way. Anyways, we have the circle is gonna close in about another 15 seconds. Looking at the zone, guys. We do see a few fights here, some sprays, some back-to-back action here from both these people. 4-0 is also players are making their way in towards AKAZAYA, I think. And area 51 players are also going to be eliminated. But the zone, Josh, what do you think about this zone, bro?
Yeah, once again, you can see that the zone does not support any of these teams. Everyone just barely inside. DDX, I would say, probably have the best position right now. But we got a nice nade coming through, an Outlaw. They are down to the last standing. Another team still surviving, Adios, and that health bar is deteriorating at a rate. Stage 5 circle is going to be a tough one, ladies and gentlemen. As we can see, another team that really needs something to work for them is going to be AKAZAYA. They have 5 points secured already, but it's not kind of enough. It's not what they're kind of expecting here from each and every match. They definitely have to look at their sole survivor currently still standing. Some sprays coming through from Zero Tolerance. Nothing connects here, but he does give that team a bit of solid cover by blowing up the Darcia there. And giving them a slight little extra chance here. YS, the last player standing of DDX, didn't know what he was shooting at, but he is going to be eliminated along with DDX. They get 1 elimination point, no placement points. We still have 11 teams remaining, and we have Storm through the wall, gets a nice little AUG spray here, and for some odd reason, through the smoke as well. The game sense on Storm is just absolutely sensei. It's one of a kind here, probably the best in Sri Lanka right now in terms of map knowledge, game sense, just the way he's able to navigate all the maps here, guys. It's really interesting to see here in each and every time he steps foot into the competitive game. We can see that the team right now is not doing that great, so he'll definitely have to try and step up. We can see Adios still surviving for TLQ. He's going to have a tough one here in stage 5. He's going to reload, and I think he's going to be taken out. Ladies and gentlemen, Zero Tolerance as well, along with Adios, might just have to actually exit this Rondo map here, but we have an interesting game ahead of us, guys. Nexus, Vanguard taking some shots, but Godson as well. It's all Nexus in the kill feed right now, with an exception of Tundra. Hooks with the knockdown is able to get something here to work. Dila, the last player standing for one hit. Gods, let's see. Somebody just got eliminated right next to him. It's probably not what he wants to happen, but either way, he has the loot, he has the utilities to try and step forward, take his team towards an ICO position. He has 7 teams still remaining. We have Purem with another knock, Valentino going down, and we have EVRG4 controlling the open space over here, trying to see if they can get as much value as they can here, tapping out everyone out of the match. Omega on the roof as well has a nice clear view of the open area. He's probably going to want to capitalize on that here, because him and Storm right here, right now, they have momentum. 7 eliminations combined for the both of them. We are down to the last 5 teams remaining, and we got Nexus with a nice chance of taking the chicken dinner here.
Ladies and gentlemen, yep, like how Josh said, I see Nexus kind of having the most potential in this match in terms of getting the winner with a chicken dinner, but looking at 4K's side, Pure Aim, not looking good in terms of all the attention is on him right now. But LF EQZ is also trying their best to, you know, do something here. Omega with 5 kills on a 5-kill streak here, taking some shots. Nigesh, ladies and gentlemen, taking some knockdowns of Storm and eliminating Storm as well. But Omega is also taking some shots here, and Nigesh currently knocked out right now for 4K. An important man, I would say, in terms of these stages of the zone for the team. But Pure Aim, that's unfortunate for Pure Aim. Does get eliminated from Nexus Godson here from the AUG. But we have 3 teams. EQZ's, okay, I just said EQZ, and that's going to be it for Omega as well. So they did, you know, do their, try their best there in terms of having a solo man and Storm as well at the end. But the nade is going to push, it's going to come in, but the nade might just connect. No, it is going to connect. Oh. Ooh. Those nades are going to connect though, but he needs to move out of there because... How is that nade not? I don't know, but as we can see, those nades did not. Okay.
Finally.
Alright. Okay, buddy. But winner, chicken dinner, Josh. Yeah, for the first match. What do you think?
That was absolutely insane. Down to the final moments here. That zone just was not it. Open area all around. And those nades, guys, those nades are what won the match. Nothing much to do. It's just those nades, guys. It was a man-made red zone at the end there. 𝐸VR-G4, despite holding it out, wasn't able to capitalize, and we got Nexus, as always, had the highest chance of winning the match. Just a couple of minutes ago, they were at a 37% chance, all favor on them with 5 teams remaining, and they were able to capitalize on that. 14 eliminations, 9 knockouts here, damage 2,487 damage, 325 heal, and they survived 19 minutes 30 seconds, guys, which is absolutely insane. The Rondo match went by pretty quickly here. We got Nexus Godson with the 5 eliminations, Jamu with the 3 eliminations, Zoro with 6, and Lulus with the 0 eliminations, but did play his part for the team here. Absolutely brilliantly done. And yeah, guys, the summary is gonna have 87 eliminations, couldn't have been 100. 87 total knocks, total heals 12,332. 6,000 of them would have been adios outside the zone. 15 total revives, throwables used. 209 throwables used. 100 of them probably in that last zone. Drive distance 329 kilometers. Total damage 16,000. We got a 28 total headshots. That's a bit low, no? Don't you think?
Yeah, it's a bit low. But yeah, guys, this is the match report. We can see Zoro with the most eliminations for Nexus here, and another player from Nexus, Godson, who really contributed for the team as well with the highest damage. Godson again with getting the most grenade eliminations here. Adios with the longest elimination as a solo man for TLQ, guys. Adios here touching up for the team, a 350-meter longest elimination. And Momo as the top traveler for AXE there, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, as you can see, we do have the match MVP on our screen right now. Nexus Zoro with the most eliminations here with 6 eliminations, 731 damage, 4 knocks and 2 assists with 76 heals and 19 minutes survival time. Representing Nexus Vanguard is Nexus Zoro, ladies and gentlemen, taking the MVP for the first Rondo game. And looking at the match standings, we can see Nexus with 24 points of the first Rondo match, a really important performance for them in terms of their, place in the points table. We got 𝐸VR-G4 coming back with 14 points, LFEQZ with 13, 4K-𝐒 with 9, One Hit Gods with 8, Tundra with 7, AKAZAYA with 6, LOD with 6, Zero Tolerance with 5, Area 51 with 5, XFL 7 with 4, TLQ with 4, 40 with 4, Ignite with 4, Outlaw with 3, XE Official with 2, DDX with 1, and MAKPEN unfortunately wasn't able to capitalize any points in the first rondo match, but there's 4 more matches, guys. It's not over yet. But we have the overall top players count still maintaining the top fragger position with 15 eliminations and 2,874 damage. Bro was not even there for the rondo match. Azlan also 15 eliminations, 1,897. TLQ Adios. 3 TLQ players here in the fragger list, ladies and gentlemen. 12 eliminations, 2,193 damage. We got Outlaws Rengoku here with 11 kills and 1,897 damage, and MAKPEN Onkel here with 10 eliminations with 2,202 damage as well. Those are the overall top fraggers in terms of all these 6 games that we had. But we can see Nexus Vanguard coming on top of the winner chicken dinner that they got from the first rondo match in terms of today, and we can see MAKPEN with 53, TLQ with 52, Outlaws with 48, XFL with 45, Ignite with 42, SDMZ with 37, Area 51 with 33, AXC with 30, LOD with 30, 40 with 30, LFEQZ with 28, EVRG4 with 28, Zero Tolerance with 28, One Hit Gods with 27, 4K-𝐒 with 23, DDX with 21, Tundra with 17, AKAZAYA with 14, and I guess EQZxOMA is not there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, these are the overall standings in terms of how everything went till now until the match number 6. But these are the match. This is the match schedule. Hopefully, it's not going to change. But yeah, Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, that was an insane jump, by the way. Nexus was 5th, and they just took the hashtag number 1 in 1 game here. And that's how fast these matches can change here, guys. It's just another 4 more matches lined up. So expect the unexpected here in the ZS Winter Warrior Cup. We're going to go in for a short break here, guys. We get the players lined up for the 2 Erangel matches back to back. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, of course, that you're watching on. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
I don't know, but you can shots connect වෙන්නේ නැහැ හැබැයි අස්දාන්ටත් වදිනවා EBS shots connect වෙන්නේ නැහැ හැබැයි අස්දාන්ටත් වදිනවා ඥාතන් බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් හින්දෙන් ජෙට්මන් knock down දෙනවා this batting but bad team boy is coming in as a noise enemy doing යාර shots එකක් වදිනවා but that's going to be for just get knocked out here you can see white is literally shooting in for the team but he's going to be the ball Aziz good I see now but goal in ආකාරයෙන් good opportunity for both that's how taking the knockdown as well get it knockdown goal from goal in but now South have over killing there but Azlan everyone is going to be
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. We just witnessed an absolutely amazing rondo match to start off here, and we are going to go straight into the two back-to-back wrangles that we are going to witness here. Ladies and gentlemen, momentum is going to be created for anyone who takes the chicken dinner in this first wrangle match. Is going to be vital for them because they can go ahead and win the second wrangle match with that momentum here. It's really easy for all of these teams to do here. I know for a fact that whoever wins this first wrangle match will not go without a fight in the second one because you know, the way that you are able to just go back to back is pretty easy when it comes to similar maps here. That's why most of the time we do have separate maps after each and every game played because it usually promotes like a fairness of play here. Everyone gets an opportunity. It doesn't favor any winning teams here, but this is not the case in this Zeus Winter Warrior Cup here, guys. We are going back to back wrangles. We are just going in that style, bro, guys. So it's going to be really interesting. We have the plane path going in from the northern side all the way to the south. It's going to go slightly towards the western side, actually majorly towards the western side, and we can see the zone barely touching, or actually just touching the western zone that we can see over here, but it's mainly favoring the eastern side over here. So that's going to be interesting to witness here. We have the players already out of the plane and they're going to their respective drop locations. We can already see a fight, a drop clash going in between Outlaw, and we do have another team here, B2B, and I think that's going to be One Hit RLX. Of course, it's their designated drop location here. One Hit RLX, they are masters of Severny. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they actually play it out with Outlaw. I'm not really sure what happened in the previous matches yesterday, how Outlaw was able to fare against One Hit. But I think Matrix will surely have an idea about it. Matrix, what do you think about this fight right now?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so we can see the top clash that we saw yesterday as well. The 70, drop flash in terms of One Hit GODZ. Oh, Revenge getting knocked out. Batman getting knocked out. Guys, not looking good for XFL7 here. Nexus Vanguard players taking some early on knockdowns and some eliminations for the team. Guys, Erangel here, chaos going in the first couple of minutes. We didn't see that yesterday. We saw a bit of chill gameplay. YS being knocked out as well, and that's going to be the apartments fight in the Erangel. We will see some usual fights here from how the same team that we saw yesterday. This is school. Guys, school here. It's not apartment, it's school, but Area 51 against DDX, how it went in apartments, but it's in school this time. Area 51 players getting Grigor as well. Grigor being eliminated from Husker here. And Nafla, the last player standing, does have a buggy for himself. Needs to escape from anywhere around that place, because right now MAKPEN players have gotten DDX to their last stretch here, and Nafla needs to carry the team in terms of being the last person here. But TLQ having eyes on SDMZ here. The SDMZ have been a bit silent. A team that I always see dominating in terms of kills and points, but we'll see if they're going to see any comebacks here from SDMZ. But it's going to be a three-man roster for them. Even TLQ did lose Fala here, but it's Vedapa, Adios, and Shan for TLQ today in terms of the Wrangle match, having a fight here against SDMZ. We'll see how that's gonna go, guys. But yeah, right now it's not looking as if we're gonna see this fight anytime starting soon in terms of how. Because even yesterday, I can't remember what the team was. We had two teams that just. Oh yeah, it was in a part. Jasnaya, guys. We had the TLQ and what team was it? I think it was LOD. Yes, TLQ and LOD yesterday in terms of the Wrangle match.
LOD, they dropped Flash there.
Yeah, drop Flash. That was a. It took so long to the point where Zone was there as well, and they still didn't. Interesting bag this guy has. Wow. Anyways, we can see, guys, stage 1 Zone still, and 70 fight is also not going to start anytime soon. Never mind, he's going to start soon, like it already has. And Outlaw players are already getting a hand of one hit gods here, guys. Dila right now patiently waiting, and Mirage as well, with Void here. Tommy being eliminated from one hit gods here, but Dila on the roof with a Scarel here does have eyes on Outlaws here, ladies and gentlemen. Void is also on a roof, but right now we'll see how one hit gods will give a reply to how they are one of their crucial players being dead right now. But we'll see how that's gonna go. That's Dila's Hellcat right outside, ladies and gentlemen. That's the usual car that we see in the battleground. But right now Dila is on the roof, patiently waiting. No footsteps, no nothing. But looks like Outlaw players are just gonna back off, and Dila is probably gonna take some shots here. Does take the knockdown of Rengoku. But SDMZ Zeus are taking some shots on Adios as well, and that grenade might just connect towards Adios. Does eliminate as well, and Greedy with a beautiful grenade there towards Adios, and SDMZ players are getting a hold of TLQ right now. We'll see how TLQ will respond to this, knowing the fact that it's only Veda Papa for TLQ right now, and we'll see if it's going to be a Veda Papa clutch here for TLQ, ladies and gentlemen. With how SDMZ is, it's going to be a bit hard knowing that team's gunpower and everything. But going back to the 75 here, Dila right now handling the fight alone against Outlaws players here. He's going to heal up. TLQ unfortunately will be eliminated, but the first knockdown is going from Dila's side here. The SDMZ shots does not disappoint from his angle here, getting two players as well, and that's going to be it for Outlaws. See how quickly that fight ended, in terms of how one hit gods capitalized the fight there with how they approached it. But we can see SDMZ here as well eliminating TLQ. So yeah, SDMZ with a nice start in terms of a few kills there for the team, but with a three-man roster, it's gonna be a bit difficult.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we got the first battle out of the way. We had two back-to-back battles. We saw Veda Papa unfortunately got eliminated for TLQ, and we just saw one hit RLX just absolutely dominate Saverni. Now, I had a question, Jason, that unfortunately went by, but who actually dominated the previous match in Saverni, the previous two matches that we saw yesterday? Was it RLX one hit gods, or was it Outlaws that we saw here just getting eliminated? Which team actually dominated yesterday? Because we can see that gods not that happy on the points table, but they are beginning to come back here, as we can see a shot going through to LF. Revo getting eliminated here.
Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna get back to that question in a bit, but there looks like it's gonna be an interesting fight in terms of 𝐸𝐸RG4. They weren't necessarily on top yesterday, I would say, but they're doing a nice job in terms of today, in terms of Toronto match as well. They were placed, I think it was second position if I'm not wrong. But LF AQZ also having some shots here, but might have to go. But Omega getting a spray from Yonku here from EVRG4. Interesting stuff from EVRG4 here, taking down a very important and a dangerous team, I would say, LFEQZ. So we'll see how EVRG4 will, get these skills and move along in terms of having some confidence to move with the match tabs right now. The last man standing for EQZ. The rush is going to come in, but we'll see if that can connect those shots of the SCAR-L. It looks like he can. He does take the knockdown of Envy of EVR, but he might have to take it. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, moving on towards the question, LFEQZ are unfortunately eliminated from the match. Yesterday, we did see in terms of the back-to-back Erangel games, I mean, it was 3. From the 3, I think it was one-hit gods, but Outlaws did a better job, I think, in terms of the drop clash, because the team was a bit mixing, Josh, yesterday for one-hit gods. Like, the roster wasn't the same roster. There were like so many players coming in. So I think that was what made them lose the fight, I would say. Knowing the fact that I think Dila was not there as well, but yeah, it was because Outlaws, in terms of the drop clash, they had the upper hand.
Right, so a lot actually affecting one-hit gods yesterday, but they're looking for a decent reply back today. But it's going to be difficult because we have the team Ignite actually tracking down one-hit gods and getting an elimination here. And I think one-hit gods, they are down to their final player remaining. I think Dila was able to just get away. But even though that happened here, guys, Dila, even though one-hit gods, they have a solo player, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dila, one of the smartest players in Sri Lankan competitive here in the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, although they have a lot of players from different countries here, Bhutan, Maldives as well joined in, but Dila definitely has the mind capacity to go really far in this match. I'm surprised if he's there in the last few zones that we witnessed, but we'll have to wait a bit just to figure that out here, whether it will happen or not. But talking about DDX now, Neffler, he's also the last player standing, but he has an issue in front of him here. He has a team on his tail, so he's going to focus a bit over there and try and see what he can do to basically improve his position for the team here. It's not going to be easy, just him alone, but DDX, they are in not a very happy position as well here, guys. 17th in the list. In the previous match, Rondo, we had a lot of the teams in the bottom 10 here actually do really well to gain some points. We saw AKAZAYA getting a couple of points. We saw 4K, one-hit gods. We saw EQC. A lot of teams actually were able to get points, but right now we can see that EQC is out. We have DDX and one hit, both in the last with the last man standing here, and it's causing a lot of issues for them. So in the rondo they're able to capitalize, but when it comes to their angle, they're finding it a bit difficult. It goes to show how diverse we usually see, how much diversity the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup is actually bringing to us, because usually we don't see a lot of these type of tournaments happening, in terms of having Bhutan, Maldives teams as well participating in tournament style like this way. Usually we straight away go to PMNC. That's the only time we usually meet these players, and we can see LOD just absolutely got laid out over here. There are 2 players knocked out, but we can see Japa here. He's trying to reply back as much as possible. He's going to get chipped up a bit from the shotgun. Ignite is giving the fight. They have an eye for an eye trade here. 2 players knocked out, and it's back and forth here, ladies and gentlemen. 1 player getting eliminated already. Ignite trying to answer back as fast as possible, but LOD, they're doing a nice job of recovering themselves. We can see a revive going through. Hades is going to get up really quickly, but Caesar, he's going to have to wait a bit longer. We have 2 players up on the roof and in the building here. Japaya is going to try and get the nade connection, but it's not going to quite come through. The shot come through to the roof, but it's not going to connect as well. That nade awfully close but it's going back and forth here, ladies and gentlemen. Hades with the nade, trying to see if he can get a connection, but unfortunately he's not going to throw it to the correct area. We have LOD in a nice little position as well, because Ignite cannot get to their knocked out player. They have to take this 2v4 here right now. We have the nade taking the knock of Scissor right now, and it's a rush from Chod with the S12K. Let's see what he can do here. The shots come through, but the UMP is going to connect before that. The S12K actually is going to get another knock. It's all down to Zeus here right now with the S12K. Will he be able to get the clutch? He does, and Ignite take down LOD in amazing fashion. He loses all of his teammates in the process, but he clutches it up for Ignite. They're still in the match, 4 eliminations for him. He's on an absolute roll here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ignite players yesterday was really good as well. But Zeus especially clutching up for the team in terms of that situation that they had to face for the team there. But guys, looking at the zone and how everything is right now in the Erangel match, the second match, you know, we do see pure chaos going from all these teams, back-to-back fights, back-to-back knockouts. You know, we do see some interesting teams flashing out here, but the sprays are going in. Oh, Itachi being out from the buggy from Nexus Vanguard players. Their sprays are dangerous. I saw them yesterday. They were really good as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we are bound to see interesting clashes. We are bound to see interesting fights here. But he's gonna get into the vehicle and maybe take some shots here. But Rocky from 4K side. Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay, that all on hit is just impeccable. You can't miss the shots with that on hit. But yeah, we can see some shots coming in from GODZ here as well from the AUG. Yeah, AKAZAYA not really, you know, in a very good position here. Looking at the table points as well, AKAZAYA have not been the AKAZAYA that I know before. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, AKAZAYA Lang taking some shots here towards Nexus players, but does not properly connect. We'll see if he'll be able to connect those shots, but a peak is gonna go from Nexus players here as well. But oh my goodness, see, his health is almost gone, and now he's gonna get into the vehicle. But will he be taking the knockdown here? Yes, he will be able to take the knockdown. Elimination confirmation here. Will he be able to? Yes, he does. But I think he's gonna be a bit too late to heal up there. He might be in a bit of trouble, but he's not. He is gonna be using those bandages and. Nexus Vanguard players, that was a very risky move in terms of rushing towards the AKAZAYA player there with the buggy. But yeah, guys, it's not still over yet. But the push is coming in from MAKPEN or MAKPEN. Yeah, I'm a bit confused there. There's a MAKPEN player here as well for no, wait, that's not Mahanora. My bad. It looks like MAKPEN. Anyways, guys, we can see the revive is going to be taken here, but Nexus GODZ is going to be trying to take a better angle of these two players here for AKAZAYA. Hora right now. Hora right now does take the revive, and they might just evacuate from here. But Lang having some shots, eyes on GODZ with how everything is going to go here. It looks like they might just back off, because the zone is out and they need to either start the fight or probably just go. I would say going is the best option here. But yeah, Josh, so far, oh, there's some shots coming in as well from 4-0 players. 𝐏𝐑𝐄 confirming some eliminations here as well for the 4-0 team here. But guys, stage 4 zone, a couple of seconds left for it to close. Looking at how everything is right now, MAKPEN, I would say, is you know, having all, I mean, 3 men alive right now. Nexus in a bit of a very difficult situation here, but we can see 4-0 players also right now well and alive. So guys, I mean, stage 4 zone, stage 5 is about to be here. 33 players with 12 teams remaining. So it's going to be pure chaos. Looking at how the zone is, we can see a few teams outside of zone, but some shots are being fired here. But Greedy going to the driver's seat, taking it. Okay. Okay. Napla just died, but for a second I thought, what the hell, you guys? But yeah, Napla unfortunately is going to be eliminated for DDX here. DDX will be eliminated as well. Nigesh taking some shots here as well, but SDMZ looks like they're going to take the fight of MAKPEN here. Zeus taking on kill, MAKPEN on kill here as well, guys. So Nades are coming in. We are seeing some nade formations. We like to see those. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, a beautiful peak shot there from MAKPEN Conra 9. Sorry for spelling your name properly, but did take out SDMZ. I mean, just like that. Josh, what do you think about that, bro? Knowing the fact that
My
Josh is like
God,
the AKA, the peak person, guys, the
oh, what
peak
a
master.
shot that was! What a shot! What an
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant shot that was! Absolutely crazy. It was a 1v3 against SDMZ, and rightfully so. MAKPEN's such a really good team, and it just came through a beautiful performance and a peak shot for the ages, guys. That's a beautiful shot. Definitely have to clip that.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, MAKPEN on top right now, going into the second place position. We can see the zone already closing here. We can see Maha from AKAZAYA taking down another player and taking down 𝐏𝐑𝐄-𝐅𝐈𝐍𝐀 as well. Now Maha joining in with AKAZAYA is a really nice thing. Oh my goodness, guys. Rio is absolutely crazy. The DBS shots come through, however, and Snake is able to answer back here, but Rio is going to miss out, and we have the last player standing for this team over here. It's going to be Jam. He's going to go in for the rush here. Snake is holding the net. Let's see if it connects through. He throws it, but unfortunately, player's going to move out of the way, and the shot connects beautifully here. Xbox Legit 7 is going to get eliminated out of this match here, and it's a beautiful clutch up as well. There's a 1v2 there to take the clutch on, and yeah, guys, it's absolutely insane. Oh yeah, stage 6 zone is in play right now. We have 4 knights. 𝐾𝐑𝐄, the last player standing, I think, and we got Maha from AKAZAYA as well now, taking a nice little shot down here, ruining Penka's beautiful game here. He took a 1v3 earlier, but that's going to be all from him. Nice game played for MAKPEN as well. AKAZAYA, Maha trying to take that elimination. 𝐾𝐑𝐄 just moving out of the way, and it's nice to see Maha back again with LF AKAZAYA. Ilan is going to take back. Yeah, probably the #1 female player in the Maldives region. I think Maha is joined in with Hora as well to create a girls squad. It's pretty nice to see that she has joined back with AKAZAYA, but the nade is going to come through. It's not going to connect, however, but it does take a lot of chip. Maha has to face another player, and I think, yeah, Maha is a bit too much to focus on there. And Ilan hiding in the bush here. Pretty interesting. Baka from this side is going to get knocked out from the nade here. Ilan is going to get a beautiful nade to go, and he's going to get a nade of his own, but he is nicely disguised in that bush, guys. So it's going to be 4 more teams remaining here. We have AKAZAYA still in the middle of the fight right now. We have Area 51 as well, dealing some damage. That nade might just connect as well. The nade does some chip, and Yang is going to actually move out of the way. There's a lot of stuff happening in this final stage 7 circle. Another nade comes through, but I don't think it's going to take the connection. Another smoke, the smoke gun. All the utilities will come through from the backpacks of each of these players here right now. All the nades, all the smokes. Area 51 Reds gets another elimination to go with the nade, guys. We have 8 players still remaining. Still 4 teams, guys. And we have Area 51 with an obvious lead here, but we do have a couple of other teams, Thunder, in this team, in this position here. A 30% chance of taking the chicken dinner is going down bit by bit. That goes up to 30 yet again here, and we got the zone as well coming through. The zone is closing, guys. Stage 7 it's about to go into stage 8, but in this open zone, will we even need a stage 8 is going to be the question here. The last 3 teams standing, 5 remaining in this lobby right now. We have Area 51 with the highest chance of winning, and there goes another team here. Axe is going to go down, and we have AKAZAYA, the last standing, is going to take the second place, and we have Area 51 with the winner chicken dinner. Absolutely brilliant way to take it, and just control the open area zone over here. They were just absolutely dominant in all aspects from probably stage 6 even until the last few minutes of the circle here. Absolutely dominant and absolutely brilliant performance from Area 51 to take the chicken dinner in the first angle. And how important is it going to be, Susan? What do you think?
I think that's going to be very important, knowing the fact that Area 51 was really good yesterday too. So I think this chicken dinner is going to be very important and the points. But we have, ladies and gentlemen, Area 51 winner the chicken dinner for the post-match 7 of Erangel with 1,543 damage, 7 knockouts and 9 eliminations with 508 healings, guys. So big round of applause for Area 51 for managing that position and keeping that place going and keeping that sort of motivation to keep that place going and handle the fights properly well around them without giving away the position. So well done for Area 51 players there for getting the winner chicken dinner for the first angle match. But looking at the winner chicken dinner team stats here, we have Sensei with 4 eliminations with 651 damage, and Dread with 2 with 444 damage, and Toxic with 2 with 230 damage, and Husker with 1 with 218 damage. All these 4 players have contributed a lot to get this winner chicken in at the end. So all these eliminations are very important for the team. Even 1, I would say, is very important. That's still a point. So ladies and gentlemen, match summary of the Erangel. We have total eliminations 70. A bit, surprising, but total knockouts 64. Total healings 8,853. Total revives 11. Throwables used are 180. Guys, nades were going on those last couple of stage 5, stage 6, stage 7 zones, but total damage 13,662 with total headshots 13. A bit low in terms of my eyes, but yeah, guys, those are that's the team, the match stats. But we have the match report of Sensei taking the most eliminations of 4, and Sensei taking the highest damage as well. And MAKPEN, grenade eliminations. Corner 9, B9 here, taking the beautiful 1v3 towards MAKPEN as well for the team there. But Maha taking the longest elimination as well here, 291 meters, and 4K Rocky, top traveler as well. So this is the match report in terms of match number 7 Erangel, guys. So yeah, moving on towards the next page here, match MVP, Area 51 Esports player Sensei taking the MVP position here for the team with 4 eliminations, 3 knocks, 651 damage, and 5 assists with 197 heals, with a total of 23 minutes of total survival timing, guys. So this is the stats in terms of the MVP player, Sensei representing Area 51 Esports. But looking at the match standings, Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, Area 51 was able to get a quick 19 points off that match here. AKAZAYA did absolutely brilliantly. They are slowly trying to come back from their really bad position, actually. I would say they obviously agree. I would say to start off this day 2 in the pre-final, and they are doing absolutely brilliantly to come back here. This consistency is what should be there in the coming 3 matches as well. Their momentum should carry on to the next Erangel. Axe Official with the 10 points, and so does 4 Knights take a quick 10 points as well. Tundra with the 9, 𝐕RG4 with 8, SDMZ with 8, MAKPEN with 5, Ignite with 5, One Hit Gods with 4 eliminations, XFL7 with 3 eliminations, 3 total points actually. Nexus Vanguard with 3, LOD with 3, Outlaw with 2, 4-0 with 1. The rest of the teams here, DBX, Zero Tolerance, EQZxOMA, TLQ did not capitalize much on this match here. And yeah, guys, this Erangel is going to be a big stepping stone for the next one here, because yeah, we got a lot of action coming up here, and we have TLQ Scout and TLQ Aslan still in the 1 and 2 positions here. We can see Nexus Godson with 13 eliminations, 2,168 damage, slowly climbing up the leaderboard. We see Scout and Aslan not available for this day here. We saw Veda Papa's team playing here. We have NG, Mr. Greedy. We have 11 eliminations, 2,350 damage. EVR Yonku with 12 eliminations, and that damage has to improve for him to pass Mr. Greedy over here in SDMZ for them as well. So overall, top players post match 7. This is going to be the lineup here, guys. We're going to see a lot of this change in just a bit. We have the overall match standings here, guys. Nexus Vanguard, after that Rondo match, still take the top position here with 60 points. But MAKPEN is slowly improving with 58. Area 51, after that chicken dinner, was able to jump up to the 3rd place position. TLQ, Outlaw, XFL7, Ignite, SDMZ all dropped down in positions. but yeah, they have decent points to capitalize on here, guys. Axe Official with 40 points stays the same. EVR with 36, Four Knights with 33. They're slowly rising up in the leaderboard. We can see One Hit Gods with the 31 points as well. LOD40, they take a decrease in the amount of in their positions actually with 33 and 31 points. Gods with also 31 points. LFEQZ with 28 as well as Zero Tolerance here. AKAZAYA making big jumps here, but it has to be a bit more here, guys, if they are to capitalize on advancing to the final here. Tundra Esports with 26, DDX with 21. That's going to be the overall standings here, guys, for match number 7 after 7 matches here in the pre-final. It's going to be really interesting to witness, guys. We have another Erangel coming up, and that's going to be a really nice match here, because we have Area 51 taking away the chicken dinner. Will they be able to go back to back is the question. That will be answered in just a bit. We have 2 Miramars in due time here just after this next Erangel match. But yeah, it's definitely going to be pretty interesting to watch, and it's going to be really nice to see whether most of these teams that are trying their level best, especially LFR, Kazaya and One Hit Gods, I feel that they should definitely advance to the finals, but their position is going to be a key factor here, and their performance and how they are able to do in these next 3 matches is going to be a really a key thing here for them to actually consider. So we are going to get ready for the next Erangel match here, guys. Don't go anywhere, leave a like, subscribe, and just stay with us for a little bit, guys. We will be right back.
The fight alone against Outlaw players here. Gonna heal up. Here's one unfortunately missing but the first down here from EVR before it comes from EVR before for EQZ. The rush is gonna come in, but we'll see that can connect those shots to the far end. Looks like he can hit it.
That's what we can usually need these players, and we can see LOD is absolutely, it's a rush from short. Big dash, okay. Let's see if we can do it. The shots come through, but the UMP is going to connect him. Actually, he's going to get another knock. It's all down to Zeus here right now. Big dash, okay.
Flashing out here, but the plays are going in. Oh, it has to be. But Rocky from Rocky side. Oh my goodness. Before, but yeah, it is just Akazaya taking some initiative over. Now he's going to get into the angle, but will he take the knockdown here? Yes, he looks out at a goal. Some shots are being fired here, but Greedy going to the blind mode, taking the knockdown, blind mode, taking the knockdown. Well there from up close. I haven't seen this vehicle. Nakla here, low man. Nakla, he is gonna heal up. I don't know what the team Maxwell only said here as well, guys. So games are coming in. There should have made elimination.
Standing, I think, and we got Maha from AKAZAYA as well now. 3 standing, 5 remaining in this lobby right now. We have Area 51 behind Shashaka winning, and there goes another team. The axe is going to go down, and we have
Line push, but they are right in front of him. How to handle this knockout, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the next Erangel match. So I hope you all are entertained. I hope you all, are ready. But we're gonna straight move in towards the match. We can see the plane path going from the Novo side, right, towards the hospital end, or like towards the end of George Pool. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all are entertained. Like how Josh said, please like and please subscribe. Please hype up the live chat with the teams all support here, because tonight is gonna be that night for all these teams fighting in this battleground. With how the pre-finals are going, it's gonna be the decider for the finals, and not all these teams are gonna make their way through. It's going to be the top 16 teams. So we'll see what teams will do some sort of a comeback here. What will make this whole 5 games tonight will like what team will make it interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll see how that's going to go. But right now we can see all these teams jumping towards their respective drop locations. We can see the first zone here as well. It's not too much of a very complicated zone. It's a pretty basic zone. So we'll see how all these teams will react towards how all the zones gonna shift and how where the zone's gonna go, and we'll see how all these teams will reply towards that. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see if there's gonna be any drop clashes, which will happen. But unfortunately, I will see if we're gonna see any Severny drop clashes. So I think there's going to be a Area 51 and DDX apartment drop clash here as well. A usual drop clash that we saw in the Wrangle games yesterday, which will happen tonight as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah.
Yeah, guys, definitely.
As we
Now
can see,
we're
ladies and
gonna go
gentlemen, the
into
Area 51 fight is going on right now.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
shots coming down, and
Go ahead,
it's absolutely crazy the way that he was able to take the bison shot. But whoa, what was that? That's 12K shot there. That was a shot and a half, bro. Nix is the last player standing, however. So Area 51 is making a meal of DDX right now, and Nix is trying to reply back. Loki got him to 1 HP. He's hitting the prawn shot as well, and yeah, he's going to hit the prawn shot there as well, guys. DDX, unfortunately, he's going to get eliminated. And yeah, this is just speaking of the momentum, right, Matrix? Can you see what the winner chicken dinner has done to Area 51?
Yeah. No, I mean, even yesterday in apartments, they were really, really aggressive. And I think only like once DDX were able to get rid of Area 51, but that was also like the whole team has, gone, and it's just like one player remaining. So Area 51, in terms of drop clashes, they really made sure that they could, get those kills at the start of the game. So that will motivate them to go on towards the match with more kills and more, hype up from all these 4 players. That's gonna, contribute right now, because guys, anything can happen in terms of the table, right? If the points table, it can shift. Like the first place can go all the way below. So it goes down to how these teams will take the right action, and how they will handle these 5 matches right now. It is the second Erangel match right now, so taking points from the Erangel games will be crucial. But I would say the map that really matters in terms of getting kills and getting points will be Rondo, because guys, Rondo, you have recall and you can get those kills, and you can keep maybe like one person away in terms of maybe like an emergency situation to recall back. But Rondo is the map to get kills. But who says Erangel is not as well? Erangel is also hype.
Esports, and they play a lot of tournaments, guys. They have a schedule, a calendar for all of this stuff here. They have a contender series, esports flash series, so they know what to do when it comes to their group, their origin teams. But when it comes to lobbies like this way, it's gonna be a bit harder to get used to. Especially we can see this from AKAZAYA, and rightfully so. Is AKAZAYA a really good team in the Maldives here, but coming out, it's obviously going to take a bit of time for anyone to get used to these playing conditions. We can see Area 51 is going to take some chip here, and Minto is going to take away that knock from X here. X was going for that knockdown over here. He's trying to confirm the elimination as fast as possible. But yeah, AKAZAYA trying to come back, and we have Maha, unfortunately, getting eliminated out of the match here really early. She did something really nice in the previous match as well, carried the team towards a very decent position, while Ilan was the survivor here for the second place. So they were able to get points here, but it all comes down to this here, how Area 51 actually dominates, because this is the number 1 and 2 teams from the previous match fighting it out right now. Ilan with the shots down, but Toxic is going to connect with the DBS here. And
here, confirming the kill as well. Not looking good for XFL7 here. DBS shots are going down. Revenger taking down Sue as well here from the DBS. But Rio's revive will be taken here from Revenger. But yeah, guys, we are looking at XFL7 players in a bit of a very difficult situation here. But we'll see how they are going to take down Baka here, with knowing the fact that Momo is also knocked out right now for AXE here, guys. The nades are coming in towards Barca. It does not look good. That nade might. Oof. Okay, no, that was his nade. But let's see if Batman's nade might just connect. But Barca is gonna heal up Shape PK, but looks like Batman is coming in with more nades here, guys. We'll see if any of these nades will connect or if it's gonna be a touch from Barca towards his team here. But yeah, Barca right now up on the second floor, chilling, waiting to see if we can get any opportunities in terms of getting the first knockdown, which will be very crucial in terms of this fight here. Always the first knockdown is gonna be very, very, very important. But AKAZAYA, unfortunately, is gonna be eliminated off from the match right now. But nades are being cooked. The FPP action coming in from Barca. He needs to be very precise with the nades, knowing the fact that these players does have nades. He's gonna take the first knockdown here, but the push is coming in from both the teams. Headshots are gonna be connecting, but DBS shots are coming in. He's gonna jump off. That's good from him and takes the second. Oh, unfortunate for AXE official there. Barca does go back to lobby. Tried his best in terms of eliminating XFL7, trying his best to touch up for the team, but very unfortunate there for the team. But Void taking some knockdowns here as well. Dila throwing some nades. Oh my goodness. The vehicle is not in a very great position for Dila here, but Mirage taking down LOD Caesar as well. It's one hit GODZ versus LOD here, guys. A classic clash here from both these teams, but we'll see how it's going to go from both these sides.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be very interesting to watch. Here now we have 4-0 holding an ISO position as well. And I think they are down to their last couple of players remaining. But, oh no, they actually have a full squad remaining. So they have 31 points, which is not bad. But we do have some competition here on the south of the points table. Will he get knocked out? No, the MG3 is going to connect here for Tundra Beast, and he's going to get eliminated out of this match. We have MAKPEN taking some knockouts as well, but Tundra is going to face the might of the hashtag number 1 in this position now. Nexus Vanguard over here. Tundra coming in with the monster truck over here. And oh my goodness, the shot connected beautifully off of the monster truck. And yeah, he's out of the game here. And the last one standing, Honeyone, has to sort of back out of this position because it's not a winning one at all. He has to try and survive for the team as much as he possibly can. He's going to try and find a way to do that here. Kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, guys. We see what he will be able to do. And okay, MAKPEN just was able to give a beautiful shot there, and we have Beanheim over here actually just. That was actually really confusing. He was holding the nade, about to throw it outside, and I thought it was his teammate that was actually walking up those stairs, but it was definitely not his teammate. He got eliminated really nicely. Dila is going to get eliminated out of the nade as well. We have NG Aslan for SDMZ Esports throwing the nade, looking for a connection, but he's not going to find one probably here. He's going to try and spark another one, but it's going to be one hit. Void. Let's see. Those nades aren't connecting, but this one sure might here. Void is looking panicked, and yeah, nothing much he can do because there's no way he can get out of that secret room there. And what a nade from Tommy! What a connection that is from Tommy, and this is a reply back really nicely from one hit GODZ. Greedy is going to try the nade over here. The 1v1 from Mirage is not going to work out in favor for him. Tommy is the last player standing. He's going to go in for a revive really quickly, as fast as he possibly can, because the two players from SDMC, Zahil and Vasanti is going to try and come out here to take the eliminations over here. The nade is going to connect just a bit. The revive is good, but Tommy has to give a cover fire. Those two nades look nice, and both of them connect beautifully towards one hit, and they are out of the match, ladies and gentlemen. SDMC is going to walk away with a nice squad wipe of one hit GODZ here. And we are down to the last 12 teams remaining. This match is going by quite fast. We're still in stage 3 here. And usually we see the zones a lot more denser than this. But everyone's just fighting everyone right now. and rightfully so. This is 2 matches after this one here. Storm trying to pick up some eliminations, going into the.
But anyways, zero tolerance players here with 4 men alive. But the nade, we'll see whose nade is gonna connect here. Is it Yeezy's nade that's gonna connect? He puts the nade and he's gonna move out 1 HP. This next nade might just connect, but he's not gonna throw the nade. Yeah. We're just gonna back off here. But guys, stage 4 zone and kills have been going back to back. 10, teams with 27 remaining, and looking at the zone, guys. I think I like these type of zones. It's right in where the Pochinki hill is, and we'll see some nice action here from outside of the zone near farm and everywhere. But we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of that area, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like fights will happen outside of zone as of now more than inside of zone. That's how everything looks right now. But 4-0 currently with 3 men alive, trying to make their way out of here. Easy also for the team. But looking at Tundra right now, last place standing for Tundra. Tundra is not capitalizing with the performance. I mean, I saw a nice performance from Tundra yesterday as well, but we'll see how it is going to go in terms of that. But guys, yeah, I hope you'll entertain stage 4 zone. Couple of seconds till stage 5 zone comes, and yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hype up the live chat. But I don't know what is going on here, guys. Nigesh is taking the. Oh. Okay.
Alright.
Right. Nigesh, I think is yeah, I don't know. Nigesh is doing Nigesh stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna put okay, Rocky is unfortunately gonna die, but Nigesh is gonna take the revive instead of putting on the buggy. I think bro should have done that in the first place, but guys, yeah, we'll see in terms of how everything's gonna go for 4K here as well. They haven't been necessarily the best in terms of how I normally, see 4K performing. I saw them really good in the group stage in the sense in the semis, Group B. So we'll see how 4K is gonna respond to everything here as well. But Ignite right now is low-key doing nice here as well. But it's the stage 4 zone with 25 players and 10 teams, guys, still. But the zone does go towards the hillside of Pochinki, but some shots are being fired from XFL players here. Batman taking some shots, 𝐸𝐕 players being eliminated, but Batman with 3 eliminations on a nice elimination streak here. We'll see if those shots will carry from Batman in terms of his M416 3 scopes play here. Oh! His shots does not connect, but SDMZ players up there does get the knockdown. But as you can see, Nigesh right now for 4K with FPP S12K shots, he is dangerous with that. Will he be able to get those shots connected? He unfortunately could not, but 𝐏𝐑𝐄 of 𝐈𝐍𝐸 does manage to get that elimination point there of 4K negation. Very important elimination there from 𝐏𝐑𝐄 there. But we can see Batman of XFL7 taking some shots again. SDMZ Zayu as well, but we can see SVL backshot here in the sniper tower, patiently waiting right now for both these teams, XFL7 and SDMZ, having this spray fight right now. It's like a wow spray fight right now. But yeah, guys, we're looking at SDMZ players here on the hill with a nice angle. They are having eyes on both the teams. They are on those compounds. But zero tolerance players with 4 men alive right now is doing really nice as well. We'll see how that's gonna go. But unfortunately, MAKPEN was eliminated early on, right? Early on, yeah, and they were unable to use their full potential in this second wrangle game. But NEXUS players will take advantage of that and might get some points here. But Batman getting some shots here from SDMZ Zayu toning down, getting those shots, but it unfortunately does not connect. 2 men for 𝐈𝐍𝐸 here as well, 𝐏𝐑𝐄 and Zeus. Zeus was really remarkable last match as well, but Batman is going to get some nades from 𝐏𝐑𝐄. That nade might just connect, but Rio is going to come towards Batman as well here, going to get down close to him, see what he can do. NEXUS players are also right above them as well, but Rio taking those eliminations of backshot there. 4 hero players unfortunately will be eliminated as well. 6 teams, 17 remaining. Josh, what do you think? What team do you think has the most potential to win this chicken dinner in this second Erangel game?
I mean, from first glance itself, usually you'd give it to the highest team with the highest points here and the highest amount of eliminations. Nexus memeing on us 2 times in a row now with a nice little point gap over here. But 9 eliminations, we have them right now, but they are not in a really good position because we have a player knocked out in Nexus Esports. But Area 51 looking really strong yet again, guys. Back to back Erangel matches looking like a possibility here. But let's see whether one of these teams will be able to upset that over here. We can see Ignite looking to ignite someone, Coffee, but is able to get the connection. Actually does. Batman goes down, and Rio is the last player standing, looking to get a connection with the nade, but is not going to do so because he's about to get ambushed. And there comes the rush from Ignite. He gets run over, and that's going to end. Yeah, X4 that's gonna end it up here for them in this Erangel match over here. A lot to play for here. Nexus, Vanguard, Zoro trying to go somewhere with the buggy here. His teammate is gonna get knocked out. He's gonna sit in the buggy and wait. He's gonna take it here. But I think it's gonna go towards the zone, guys. And yeah, Nexus, Vanguard is going to get eliminated through the zone here. But they got a decent amount of points, guys. Their consistency is phenomenal in each and every match that they're playing right now. Area 51, on the other hand, looking to go for 2 in a row here to start off their day. Number 2 in the pre-finals, of course, looking to get a comfortable position so that they don't have to stress about Miramar that much. Now, will that be the upset that they are looking for? 2 players gone down in Area 51 right now. And this is definitely not what they're wanting here. The chicken dinner chance just dropped significantly here. We have Ignite now with the 61% chance of winning here. And we have Ignite confirming eliminations right now. In Area 51, not looking that good at all here. SDMZ is still surviving. We have Vasanthi still in the match here. Kind of outside zone, but holding a position clearly. And yeah, guys, it's going to be absolutely intense. This open area with the height advantage, you'd usually say Area 51 should have the advantage, but not so much here. We can see Ignite waiting to strike at the perfect time, trying to see if they can take out SDMZ's last player standing. I'm not sure that they know his whereabouts, but he's going to try and stay. Nope, they definitely know, guys. They definitely know that nade was a bit too on point for them to not know here. I think they definitely know that nade looks good. The shot looks good. And now ITE is going to get shot quite a bit here from Area 51. And look at that. It's a 2v2 now. Dead on point here. With the height advantage, it's going to be Area 51 with the higher chance here, definitely. But Ignite, they still have that 61% to work with. So let's see how it's going to look like over here. The zone as well. Ignite is going to have to come forward. Area 51, Sensei is going to look and see if he can support his teammates. Saw someone moving through the smoke, but missed the shot chance here. The nades are going to come through. And it looks like some of them are going to connect, but not that one. It doesn't look like it's going to connect here. But another one coming through. The shot comes through, but he lays prone at just the right time. He's going to heal up as fast as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it's down to stage 8. We have Area 51 Esports against Ignite, and Area to go back-to-back. Have to do a beautiful little 1v2 to get the chicken dinner here. We have Toxic with 6 eliminations so far with momentum. Sensei with the 1. He's being given the support, and Toxic goes down. What a flank from Astro from Ignite. And Ignite take away the chicken dinner from Area 51 to go back to back. What an absolutely thrilling finish that was, to take away the chicken dinner from what I thought would definitely be Area 51. But Ignite, they had different plans up their sleeve.
Oh yeah, I was entertained at that last couple of minutes in terms of the last zone, stage 8 zone, ladies and gentlemen. Winner chicken dinner, Team Ignite for the match number 8 Erangel. As we can see, we have 2,169 damage with 11 eliminations and 7 knockouts with 671 healings, guys. They had different plans, like how Josh said, and they did secure the match number 8 Erangel winner chicken dinner. So congratulations for them for the brilliant performance that they showed us on screen. But right now we can see the team stats. We have Kofi with 5 eliminations and 1091 damage to himself, with Zeus with 1 with 458, and Astro with 4 with 432, and Dodo with 1 with 188. So ladies and gentlemen, these 4 players were remarkable in this Erangel match, and these are the respective eliminations and their team stats in terms of how they perform, in terms of individual skills and everything. So moving on, guys, we do have the match summary. Looking at the match summary right now, we see total elimination 65, total knockout 67, and total healing 7,478, with total revives 19, throwables used 209. Again, players taking most advantage of the nades. That's what we want to see, ladies and gentlemen. Total damage 15,311, with a total headshots of 11, and survival time being there, ladies and gentlemen. So that is a match summary on the screen right now. But moving on towards the match report, we do have Area 51 Toxic with the most elimination 6, and Coffin with the highest damage 1091, and Vasanti taking 2 grenade eliminations. Interesting name there. But SDMZ Zeus with the longest elimination with 335 meters, and SDMZ Zeus again with the top traveler as well. So this is the match report on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, of post match number 8. So moving on towards the MVP of the match number 8, guys, representing Area 51 Esports, we have Toxic with 6 eliminations and 669 damage. We saw his kill feed going through on the screen a few times. So yeah, we do have he does have 6 eliminations to his name with 669 damage, with 6 knockouts, 105 healings as well, with a survival time total of 26 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. This is Toxic to all with the MVP for the team here. But moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the match standings post match 8 Erangel. Looking at all this, we can see Ignite with the chicken dinner with a total of 21 valuable points for the switch up, like a turn of events in terms of the total points table. We see Area 51 with 18 as well, Nexus with 12, SDMZ with 11, XFL7 with 8, Zeros with 6, and EVRG4 with 5, One Hit Gods with 4, and 40 with 3, MAKPEN with 3, 4K with 2, and the rest have done the best, but unable to capitalize a lot of points in terms of the Erangel, second last Erangel match in terms of today, ladies and gentlemen, in the pre-finals of the Zeus Winter Cup. So we are moving on towards the overall top players. We can see it has changed now. It has changed in terms of how, because his scout was holding it, but unfortunately we are not there today. But we can see Greedy right now, the first place in terms of the top players. He has 13 eliminations with 2,785 damage to himself, with Yonku from EVR, 15 eliminations with 2,528 damage. Hofin from ITE, 13 eliminations from 2,800 damage. His scout is still there though, with 15 eliminations of 2,874 damage. SDMZ Zeus has climbed his way up in SDMZ Esports with 13 eliminations with 2,379 damage. So those are the top players, ladies and gentlemen, of the 8 matches that has been presented to you all today. But looking at the overall standings, Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, guys, Nexus Vanguard is still holding strong, but Area 51 is not that far behind at all. It's 70 points. They almost went back to back here. They did get a decent amount of points despite getting second place here. They would have loved that chicken dinner definitely to take the hashtag number 1, because I think if they did, they would have gotten like 22 points. Would have been 24 because the last 2 players from Ignite were still standing, so would have been about 24, and they would have taken the hashtag number 1 position. But they are holding solid at the second place. Ignite as well with 68 total points here. MAKPEN with 61. They dropped down now. EQZxOMA slowly bringing the comeback, and SDMZ tying it up with them as well. They had the hashtag number 5 and 6 position. TLQ and Outlaw will drop down, but I don't think that they will drop down that much regarding the amount of matches that we have remaining. But it looks close from 11 down to 17, guys. It looks really close here in terms of points. Axofficial with 48, 42. 𝐸VR-G4 with 41, 4 Knights with 35, GODZ with also 35 as well, Zero Tolerance with 34, and 4-0 as well with 34. We have LOD and LFEQC competing right now. Which team is going to qualify, but they go down in the leaderboard with 33 points and 29 points respectively. Tundra is trying to fight their way back as well, and AKAZAYA drop back down to the 18th position. DDX stay where they are. And yeah, that's going to be all the teams here that are playing right now. EQC, unfortunately, are not stepped into these matches as of yet. Would have been nice to see them, but unfortunately, they are not going to be available here today. But these are the overall standings after the post-match 8 here, guys. We have 2 more matches lined up for you guys, and let's see it. Nexus, A51 and ITA, all Bhutanese teams here taking chicken dinners in these first 3 matches here. So it's going to be interesting how this will play out in these next 2, because of course it's going to be the brutal map Miramar, where team strategy, and it's not really based on how well you've played so far. Miramar just provides a whole new perspective here. It has to be the synergy, it has to be the comms, it just has to be pure skill when it comes down to Miramar, because this is one of the most toughest maps I think in the roster. When you look at it, Rondo, it would have been a tough map, but it has recalls, so you do have that freedom to move around. But Miramar is going to provide a whole new challenge here for these teams, and it's going to be the last 2 matches, and what a way to end off this pre-final. So we are going to go into a short break here, guys. We have 2 more Miramar matches lined up for you. We are going to get the players ready and rolling for these 2 brutal maps that we are about to witness. So don't go anywhere, guys. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, shots coming. The funnel is absolutely crazy the way that you were able to take the Elijah shot, but Luke is trying to deploy that low to cut into 1 HP, speeding thrown shot as well. And yeah, this is a number 1 and 2 teams from the previous match fighting it out right now. Milan with the shot down, but toxic is good. But like I said, he looks out the next one to the ground, and then you know, maybe to be able to knock out right now, but the revenge even those two here, but Rana taking the knockdown of game decided the need to pick up definitely can take a first knockdown here, but the push is coming in for both the teams. It's EQZxOMA coming in, he's gonna jump on. That's good from him and take it. And the tower about the point table. He gets knocked out. No, the MVP is on in this position now. NEXUS Vanguard over here. Tundra coming into the monster truck. We have a low 1v1 from Mirage. It's not going to work out in game for him. Tommy is the last player standing. He's going to put in correct just a bit. The revive is good, but Tommy has to give.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back after the short break towards the first Miramar map. That is going to be a back-to-back, action like how Josh said before the break. So, guys, I hope you're entertained. I hope you're excited, because these 2 maps, like how Josh said once again, is going to be really crucial in terms of all the teams on the podium list right now, in terms of the top 16, for them to utilize with what they have and keep the points going, and how they are going to respond to how the 2 matches, the back-to-back Miramar action that we are about to witness. But going forward, for the map here, ladies and gentlemen, looking at how the plane path is going from the end of Monte side all the way to Puerto side as well, guys. So we might see some clashes in Los Leones, maybe in Pecado. With if PLQ is there, we did see a few clashes in Lost and Pecado yesterday as well. So we'll see if there's going to be any more, same drop clashes today as well. But from my eyes, we should see like a few early drop clashes as well. So ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, like how Josh said as well, these 2 matches will be really, really important for all of these teams here that is going to be competing for the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup pre-finals to go towards the finals. That's where things will be tough for all the 16 teams that's going to be facing in the finals. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hype up the live chat with the teams you all supported. So we do have the zone here, and looking at how everything is, we might see some early action in terms of a drop clash during the early stages of the game. But right now, looking at how the teams are spreading in towards their respective drop locations, we'll see if there's going to be any interesting fights. or any interesting things happening in terms of Miramar, because Miramar is supposed to be that interesting map, that map where things can be interesting. Things will be hectic in terms of how the zone is going to shift, and we'll see how all these players are going to give a response to that, and how these players are going to take action in terms of strategic gameplay. We will see this. We will see a lot of strategic gameplay in terms of the Miramar map as well here. But looking at the match right now, ladies and gentlemen, we can see, oh my goodness, okay, IT players towards CLQ players here in Monte. We see somebody drop clash as well. We did see that yesterday. I forgot to mention Monte as well. We did see some early drop clash here, but TLQ surprisingly didn't go Picardo. I mean, knowing the fact that it's not TLQ, it's currently right now Veda Papa's team here, but we'll see how everything is going to go here in terms of that. Right now, Veda Papa has been eliminated as well for 𝐿𝐾-𝐅𝐈𝐍𝐀. But guys, we do have ITE here, so it's going to be an interesting drop clash in Monte. Used to be me and Josh's favorite drop lock in terms of the teams that we played for before. Monte is a very chill place to have a an opening drop clash if it's just two teams. But the DBS shots are not gonna connect, but the UZ shots just connect here. But oh my goodness, oh very close there. But his teammates that get knocked out as well. Zeus is okay.
Alright.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, minus 10,000 over there, but the revives will be taken in terms of ITE here. Coffin, revive will be taken. But yeah, guys, we can see some early clashes here. Like I said, Miramar, it's bound to happen. A few drop clashes in the early stages of the game here, but some M16. Fala with a beautiful, taps there from the M60A4, but unfortunately couldn't be able to get that knockdown for 𝐿𝐾-𝐅𝐸sports here. But we'll see if Fala can clutch up for the team here. But right now, ITE, home and alive. You know how dangerous ITE can be, but we'll see if 𝐿𝐾 can give a response to this. Right now, Adios is in a very difficult situation as well. Fala is being rushed right now towards the church side. We'll see how everything is going to go in terms of 𝐿𝐾 here. Fala remaining quiet. This is not Monte Team Fala. My bad. But Fala right now with the Uzi patiently waiting till IT players come in. But as we can see, oh my. Wow. They are shook the crates as well. We can see a bit of heated up performance going here as well. Sticky bombs being thrown to the crates. Wow. So ladies and gentlemen, ITE comfortably taking some kills on the early stages of the game in Impala with a nice drop clash with 𝐿𝐾 here. Well, it's Veda Papa's job, but they had to kind of. It's not 𝐿𝐾, but what an interesting skin. What the hell? Anyways,
Alright.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we did see an early drop clash one right now, but looking at the zone, it's still stage 1 with 67 players and 17 teams right now battling it out instead of the first Miramar match. Expected more in terms of drop clashes, but we did see one, full drop clash there. But we'll see if there's going to be any interesting fights from all these teams, guys. So yeah.
Yeah, guys, obviously now, I think what we saw there in the Impala, there is a WhatsApp group created for all of these players and team managers, and out of respect, out of the professionalism of the game, every team was supposed to drop their drop locations in the WhatsApp group, so that professionalism was maintained. But yeah, in terms of 𝐿𝐾, Ignite definitely weren't expecting the clash. So 𝐿𝐾, obviously their drop location is Picardo. So they would clash with Area 51 if it was the normal scenario. But of course, I'm pretty sure Veda Papa's team did not know that this was a thing. So IT Ignite showing a bit of aggression here. And I think it's completely fine here because usually it's not Ignite's fault for them. It was an unexpected thing. 𝐿𝐾, no prior notice. So it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see. All, I think, love for the game. They were definitely hyped about getting a couple of eliminations. early on, which puts them above Area 51 here. So it's going to be really interesting to witness and see, will they be able to capitalize on these 4 eliminations that they just got? Because currently, right now, no other team has any eliminations secured at all. So it's been a dry couple of minutes here. We're already 5 minutes into, 6 minutes actually into the match, and yeah, we have no one else eliminated from their respective teams here. So it's going to be interesting. We can see the zone has shifted up north. It's gone towards the water treatment center side, but we're going to see the shift in a couple of seconds, and it's going to create not much of a difference. It's going to take Pecado, El Pozo, and Graveyard out of play as well. And also Cruz Deval, as we can see, EVR are currently holding that position right now. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how they are going to be able to fare, considering that the zone is not in their playing field anymore here. So talking about the amount of teams here, we do have everyone still standing, 17 teams. Only team to be eliminated is TLQ in this position, and I think after stage 3 we might just have a lot of fights right now, but unless we run into separate teams, as we can see exposed, 7 Rio will take the knock over here with the mini 14, and we have 4-0 will come into action right now. Almost a spray and a half there, but only got the half connection, wasn't able to capitalize much. The revive is still coming through, and we have a rush from Expos L7 already. We can see a backshot. He's going to try and move out of the way. Venom is going to get knocked yet again. That nade looks kind of close. Oh my goodness, the nade. Backshot almost got eliminated there. But the revive is coming yet again from 4-0, so they are keeping up with the fight really well. Expos giving that aggression here, but little do they know it's a 3v2 and it's not favoring them at all. We can see the M4 shots coming through, but it's going to connect. The nade from backshot is going to connect. That man is going to go down, and we got a fight on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Snake replies back beautifully with the SDMZ, picks up the elimination as well. Rio is going to be the last player standing right now. The reply back wasn't that great, as I would have mentioned, and that nade, oh my goodness, did it actually connect? I don't think it did, but backshot, he's knocked out right now, and now the last player standing is going to be Aze, and he's on a bike right now. What is he doing? And he's going to try and move away out of this position, because currently, as we can see, ZT Esports is going to take out ZT Esports is going to take out 4-0 right now, and X4 L7 doesn't get a single elimination from that fight. I think they only pick up 1, and we have ZT Esports now, a whole different scenario now for them as well. One Hit Boy is going to give up there, and NEXUS Vanguard, they have a couple of eliminations over here right now. And outside of zone fight, let's see what they are going to be able to do here. With the smoke coming out, the revive has to come through as fast as possible here, because focusing on out of zone fights might not be the best idea in Miramar, of course, because usually we'll have a lot of fights inside the zone, but when it comes to Miramar, take your fight out of zone might be just a bit of a death note here, because if you are trying to play aggressive, you might just lose a couple of players. Loot might become an issue. Utilities, meds, everything has to come through. And Snake, with the shotgun shots connecting over here, he gets eliminated as well. Daddy from ZT Esports is going to get eliminated out of this match here. And X-Force L7 controlling the space quite nicely here, with nades coming through and 4K coming into the equation as well. So, Matrix, who do you think will walk away from this fight here? Will it be Expos L7, will it be ZT, or will it be the new party that has arrived here in 4 nights?
I think it's going to be very interesting in terms of all these 3 teams here, but Zero Tolerance also have eyes here, but looking at how XFL7 does are in the middle of all this. It doesn't look nice, but we can see Drac taking down Nix as well from that fight as well, but right now 4K are having eyes as well, but all these 3 teams are currently in a very difficult situation, I would say. But we can see Nigesh making his way up towards the small hill right in front of him, right in front of Rocky towards the left side. We'll see what's going to happen here, but Nigesh is going to prone up towards the buggy, trying to take the elimination, but beautiful knock from Nigesh, but he does get knocked back as well. That's a very disadvantaged position that Nigesh went to. I'm not going to be happy with that decision from him, but we can see Pure Aim getting knocked out as well from Snake Spray here. This beautiful stuff from XFL7. Like I said, they're in the middle of all this, but they are the safest from both the teams here in terms of how the fight is going right now. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, he's been knocked out right now, but his teammate will be coming in terms of the revive here. But XFL7 players are well aware of this, and the knockdown is going to come from Snake again towards Yeezy. I mean, the confirmation kill there from Yeezy here. Batman taking some shots as well towards the Jeep. That's going to be pushing in. But as you can see, OK players are still alive there. One of them tried to take some shots, but the vehicle will be taken and they will be probably backing off. Kiki here with the buggy might go revive Rocky, it looks like, but it's going to be quite hard to get Rocky. Hits on that damn corner there, but corner in the sense the edge. But we'll see, ladies and gentlemen, how he's going to go for 4K here. Unfortunately, Your Name and Nigesh, one of the two main men for 4K, has been eliminated from the match in this one of the important matches, I would say, the Miramar matches. So it's really crucial for all these teams to get those kills and everything. But LF AKAZAYA right now also is alive with 4 men. So we'll see how everything's going to go in terms of that for these 4 players for LF AKAZAYA. They haven't been the best in terms of this whole, tournament for them in terms of their team. But I do see LF AKAZAYA in terms of, performance-wise. But guys, we can see some shots going down here from IT side as well. Last man standing for IT, Dodo. But IT also really did amazing. But we can see Nexus players here as well. Godson being knocked out, but the revive will be taken here. But 3 men for them as well, losing a player in their team. But as we can see, XFL7 players looks like they're going to make their way out from here. But little do they know, AKAZAYA players does have eyes on them right now, because having a fight in a position like that will, make well aware of the other teams that's going to be around you. So it's going to be really crucial to handle the fight and probably deep from there to go to another place or probably hold somewhere else, because, yeah, as you can see, some shots are going here from Revo, from EQZ, another 3-man roster. Haven't seen EQZ's maximum potential that we normally do. But right now we get Omega, Storm and Revo. It's still enough. These 3 players are still enough for the team to do something in terms of damage for the Miramar match here. But as you can see, Area 51 players are also doing really nice in terms of holding the position. But right close to EQZ here, we'll see if there's going to be any fights here, if there's going to be knockdowns going, but some shots are being fired. So Josh, in terms of how the zone is right now, stage 3 zone, Storm is going to be knocked out as well. Josh, I'm going to wait a minute here, but 4K, Kiki also taking some shots towards Storm here from 4K Knights, the last man standing. So let's see how it's going to go here as well. But the fight is ongoing in around Hacienda right now, ladies and gentlemen. But the zone is going to be closing in a few seconds. MAKPEN right now is also looking decently well in terms of how they have been positioning themselves here. But they're outside zone, they'll be making their way in. But yeah, stage 4 zone, Josh. So what do you think of how all these teams are, being spread out with how the zone is at stage 4 still? What do you think that's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, talking about the zone, we usually see in esports matches here, it doesn't support many teams here, it usually moves out, but Yeti with the knockdown over here, switching back to go and reply back the DBS shot is going to be good, and what a shot again. Yonku from 𝐸VRG4 is just going absolutely insane as the last player standing right now for 𝐸VRG4. And yeah, just talking about the zone here, is not supporting any of those teams. It just goes ahead and switches up every single time here. I think PUBG Mobile has sort of advanced the zones now that we normally see. It doesn't really end up that way. Maybe from stage 4 onwards, they usually have a really nice computerized set program here where it doesn't really show much support to the teams that are currently inside the zone and outside the zone. It just gives that opportunity for all of the teams to actually move around, and 𝐸𝐈𝐍𝐓 absolutely brilliant run there from 𝐏𝐑𝐄 is unfortunately brought to the end by the #1 team, and they are absolutely crazy, guys, right now. 81 points here with 9 eliminations in this Miramar match. They're not letting go of the #1 position at all. They want that confidence going into the finals over here. And it looks really nice, guys. Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, guys. If you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe to the channel that you're watching on, guys, because there's going to be more action coming through. This is just the last day of the pre-finals here, and of course, we have the finals coming up just after this here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be an absolutely ecstatic event that we are setting up here for you guys in this pre-final. Top 16 teams will qualify and move to the final. So we have 20 teams in this group right now. So the top 16 will move to the finals. That's going to be very closed out set of teams here. We have Revo from EQZ. What a shot with the DBS, was able to connect here for the team. Omega and Revo will have to do something because they currently sit at the qualifying position here, 16th position. Omega just absolutely did a wonderful spray there to get the knock. Another one coming again, but he ran out of ammo last moment, and that's going to eliminate LFEQZ despite their best efforts. They are out of the match here with 0 points added to their tally. I think they got one. I'm seeing one on the eliminations column. Maybe they did at the last moment, but Batman, what a shot that was from Batman. The headshot on the Minto was able to get the elimination as well. We are seeing absolutely brilliant sprays right now coming through from each and every player right now. The Sri Lankans going absolutely crazy here in terms of the sprays that we are witnessing right now. But yeah, talking about the survival, guys, it's definitely going to be Nexus, Area 51 and MAKPEN that we will see trying their level best to go for that chicken dinner yet again, try and see if they can end off this pre-finals in style. Of course, if they take the chicken dinner in this match, they will have added advantage going to the next one because it's also going to be a Miramar. So they will have added sort of confidence and momentum from this match that we are witnessing right now. Some single taps coming in, but not going to find a connection in this zone. It's going to shift towards the south here. It's very interesting right now that it supports all the players here, but not quite. As we can see, Axe Official, they are out of the circle over here by a significant amount. We have Area 51 looking to try and get the revive. Toxic will easily get that revive off, but it's a two-man roster that they are going to have to play with over here in the final stages of this Miramar match, guys. We're going to see stage 5 come to a close in about 16 seconds from now over here. LOD looking to pick up some more eliminations, and now we can see another team getting eliminated. Area 51, it's going to get eliminated. The two-man roster is going to exit this match right now, and we have, ladies and gentlemen, the last 8 teams remaining, 16 players alive. So we can see 2 apiece for each team, but Axe, they do have a 4-man roster here, and so does Tundra. So it's going to be a nice little end game that we are about to witness. Stage 6 actually comes through. Nexus Vanguard is going to get eliminated with 11 eliminations, which is not that bad at all, guys. It's not that bad at all. It's the consistency that they are able to pick up in every single match is absolutely beyond words here, guys. It's absolutely crazy the amount of performance they are putting in, and they're looking really convincing because this group of people, they are going to meet in the finals as well. And Batman, despite the Molotov, was able to connect there, but unfortunately he got really low to the point where it was an easy elimination picked up by Axe right now, and we are down to the last 6 teams remaining, guys. The stage 6 zone is about to exit and become stage 7 in about 19 seconds here. We can see MAKPEN Drak holding his position. He's the last player standing for MAKPEN as well. Tundra is going to really love this match because they are on the 18th position here. They are making all the right moves at the right time to make their way into the finals here, because they are at the 18th position. They have to be top 16 to qualify. So this is going to be a table turning match right here, and it's not a huge gap that they have to make here, guys. It's just a 2 point gap that they have to go for. They have one elimination already secured, but they are definitely going to try for more here. We have the last 5 teams now, ladies and gentlemen. Zero Tolerance has been eliminated. LOD, the last player standing here, 266 is going to be the 2 eliminations, has momentum, but I think Tundra will be able
Oh
to
goodness.
see this over here. No, he doesn't. He
Oh,
misses it.
oh,
He misses it. Beast now comes in with
oh, okay,
UMP
never
and
mind.
takes a shot to eliminate
Fine.
MAKPEN. And no, it's going to be LOD that gets eliminated. MAKPEN is still surviving, the last player standing. GODZ as well with the last player standing. And Tundra looking really nice for this chicken dinner, guys, with 45% chance. But Axe officials not that far behind with 35. So it's a close match here. Mexit, what do you think? Who will take this chicken dinner over here? Or will it be some special from the sole players that we can see in One Hit Gods and MAKPEN Esports here?
Well, guys, personally, I'm saying MAKPEN Drek is the last man alive, and I think it's Mirage for GODZ as well. Those two players are really, really, really dangerous. Even though they are solo, they could do high damage for both these teams here, for Tundra as well. So we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of that. We can see Mirage and MAKPEN Drek right now
Oh,
being here, but the nade might just connect, and Drek's story is gonna end. But Mirage is still there in that hut alone, waiting till he can come out for the perfect opportunity to strike for his team, to see if he can clutch up for the team. But 𝐏𝐑𝐄-𝐅𝐈𝐍𝐀 coming in with the vehicle, with the P90 on his hand, putting up molly, smokes, grenades, everything
oh.
in front of him. But as you can see, Mirage is right there in this small hut. Momo has eyes, but Momo does not know that Mirage is in there. But we'll see how it is going to go in that, because Mirage really needs to time it perfectly when these two squads fight each other, for the perfect timing for him to clash and maybe pull off a banger here. But we'll see how it is going to go. The Molotov cocktail is going to be thrown. The nades are coming in from every player from these teams, ladies and gentlemen, from AXE, but Tundra kind of is in a very good angle right now. A random drop is also falling down right near Mirage right now, but Mirage is holding his position. No footsteps, no nothing. Nades, everything is thrown from both these teams here right now, ladies and gentlemen. Tundra with the opportunity of having the cover of those couple of compounds. But we can see Momo right in front for the team here, trying to do something. But nades are coming in for both the teams. Mirage right now chilling in, but some shots are being fired here.
No.
They are all gonna crash towards Mirage's side. Oh my goodness! Two knocks gone from Mirage's side, takes down two players from Tundra. That's perfect timing from Mirage there. Still, the team has no idea what's happening here, but Mirage gets into the vehicle. He is in a bit of a very difficult situation here. He's get covered to the oh my goodness, Mirage did not see that S12K shot coming in, but one hit goes being eliminated as well, and that's gonna be it in terms of AXE as well. Tundra, ladies and gentlemen, taking winner chicken dinner right there. Very important winner chicken dinner for the team, for them as well. They were a bit low in terms of the points table. This is going to be a very important chicken dinner for them to climb back up to the table, towards the points table here. So guys, Mirage, what a beautiful player, but it wasn't enough. I think he should have stayed inside still and maybe done something there in terms of nades or cocktails. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we had the winner chicken dinner team here. Match number 9, the match right before the decider match. Tundra Esports claiming the winner chicken dinner for match number 9, first Mirage match with 870 damage, 2 knockouts and 7 eliminations. That's still enough. That's still points for them. They could still change. They could still do something in terms of the points table, climbing their way up. We'll see in terms of how the points table will switch in terms of that. But ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the winner chicken dinner teams. That's Josh. What do you think so far, bro?
Yeah, it was absolutely insane. I think with the help of Mirage, they were able to get the chicken dinner low-key, because those 2 knocks just came down. And yeah, it was just super unfortunate. but Tundra, they get the chicken dinner, and at what a time, because they are currently right now really low on the points table. They needed this chicken dinner to actually confirm their spot in the top 16. I don't think that they will miss out on a top 16 after this chicken dinner. No chance, no way is that possible. They'll definitely look to the last Miramar to keep their hopes alive as well. But talking about the match summary here, 62 total eliminations, 60 knocks, 10,823 heals. We have 14 total revives, and we see a lot of throwables, renews, smoke, molotovs, stuns, grenades, all of the good stuff here in the final circle. We saw that come through. We have 314 kilometers of driving distance here, 12,000 total damage, 14 total headshots. That looks, I think that was a lot more, but it seems really low for a lobby like this way. But yeah, I think we can't disagree with the data capturing thing that we use on the API lives here. But yeah, we have the match report as well. 5 eliminations to Batman. He takes the most eliminations. Snake, his partner, will take 682 damage, and the grenade elimination will go to LOD Wimpy, 266 here. MAKPEN Drac with the longest elimination of 376 meters. Jamyang with 12 kilometers will take the top traveler as well. And the match MVP is going to be none other than Batman from X-Force Legit 7 with the 5 eliminations, 524 damage, 3 knocks, 0 assists, 361 heals, and a survival time of 20 minutes, 38 seconds. What a performance from Batman here to take the MVP and to take some beautiful advantage over here going to the next Miramar match. Of course, he will definitely love to perform in the next one that we have lined up here, guys. But yeah, that's going to be the MVP. And now we're going to go on to the more important stuff over here. Let's see the match standings. It's going to be Tundra taking 17 total points, a much needed addition to the points column on the points table here. Nexus Vanguard still with the consistency. They bring up 12 points. Axe Official with 10 points despite coming second. They were able to do a really nice job of coming to that position here. X-Force Legit 7 with the 9 total points here. MAKPEN with 8, LOD with 8, One Hit GODZ with 7, Zero Tolerance with 5, AKAZAYA 4 is not enough. They definitely need more than that. Ignite with 4, Area 51 with 3, 4 Nights with 2, SDMZ Esports with 2, LF EQZxOMA 4-0 with 1 point. The rest not able to capitalize much in this match here in the post match 9. The first Miramar that we have witnessed right now. We'll go on next to the overall match standings, ladies and gentlemen. And what are we thinking of this? No, we're going to go towards the overall top players before that. And we can see that it is complete Bhutanese domination right now from all of these players here. 𝐸𝐕𝐸 is going to take 16 eliminations. Zoro with 19. ITE with Coffin as his at the number 3 here with 14 eliminations. MAKPEN Drac with 15 here, and Nexus Godson with 16 eliminations here, guys, to round up the overall top players after match number 9. Let's see how this list will change here. Not much room actually for it to change, because we do have only one match remaining, which is going to be another Miramar. And talking about the overall standings, Matrix, what are you thinking right now?
All right, so guys, look at how Nexus Vanguard have been keeping the lead on going today as well, with Area 51 coming in for the second place as well. But like I said, guys, we see AXE coming up. PLQ and Outlaws are a bit falling down here, but One Hit GODZ are making their way through as well here. So like I said, guys, a lot of teams can, put their strategies in for the last couple of matches here, but the next one will be the decider match for all these teams. But as we can see, Tundra Esports with the winner chicken dinner, they did climb their way up towards 10th position. So all these teams have done really well in terms of the overall standings and how everything is going right now. But guys, Nexus Vanguard with 84 points, Area 51 with 73, and Ignite with 72, MAKPEN with 69, XFL 7 with 65, SDMZ with 58. AXC with 52, TLQ with 52, Outlaw with 50. So that set of teams does have neck on neck points going right now. We'll see how the last match will be the decider match, ladies and gentlemen, how it will influence in terms of the points table here in the overall standings right now, ladies and gentlemen, with Tundra taking 44 points, GODZ, GODZ with 42, 𝐸VRG4 with 42, LOD with 41, Zero Tolerance with 39, OK Nice with 37, 40 with 35, LF AKAZAYA with 30, LF EQZ with 30 as well. So there's a bit of a fight going between LF players here, DDX with 21, and the EQZxOMA is not there. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the overall standings in terms of post match number 9 Miramar. The next match, the last match, will be the decider match. And looking at the match schedule, we have a Miramar match, a back-to-back action, the last Miramar match for the day, for the pre-finals here in terms of Zeus Winter Warrior Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all are entertained. I hope you all are ready for the last match, because the last one is going to be a special one. So we will be taking a short break in towards the last match. Don't go anywhere, guys. Sit back, relax. Please like and subscribe. Hype up the live chat with your teams that you support. We'll be taking a short break and we'll be right back for the last Miramar match, guys.
Fala right now with the patiently waiting till 𝐼𝐸 come in. But calculating a couple of players, Luke has come through, utilities, nets, everything has come through. It's late for the left side. We'll see what's going to happen here when he gets thrown up towards the money. Right? He's going to be good, and what a shot again. That's going to be very close out set of teams here. We have Revo coming to Mega, just absolutely did a wonderful spray there to get them up. Another team is leads over here. No, he doesn't even misses it. He misses it. This now comes. So we'll see how it's going to go in terms of what we can see. Mirage and MAKPEN track right now. Mirage right now spilling in. But some shots are being fired here. They are all in a clash towards Mirage's side happening here. Mirage gets into the vehicle.
These teams here, guys, it is pretty interesting on how these fights are going to handle. But we do have Outlaws and TLQ haven't made their way through for the last game, which is quite interesting. But TLQ, it does make sense because that team is not there right now. But ladies and gentlemen, this will not pause on the entertainment in terms of the last match right now, of how everything is going to go in terms of that. But guys, please make sure to like and subscribe and to hype up the live chat right now, because this is going to be pure chaos right now. We'll see if there's going to be any early drop clashes. We'll see if there's going to be any early interesting fights that we can witness in terms of the early stages of the game right now. But looking at how everything is going, the teams have respectively jumped off from the plate towards their respective drop locations. We'll see how these teams will plan and strategize their gameplays in terms of the last match today for tonight, guys. So which is going to be very interesting, but we can see some Picardo action here in terms of LF and yeah, LF and wait, what the hell? Did Omega just knock down Revo? What's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? We can see some crazy action going here from what the hell, bro? I'm so confused. We can see it's gonna be a beautiful 1v2 here from oh my God, towards Revo here. But guys, we can see some Lost Leons fight here. Oh, Jamu taking some shots towards the DDX players here, but looking at the Lost Leons fight, I told you there might be a Lost Leons fight, but YS does get knocked out from kills here. The confirmation kill will go through as well. But right now, DDX players are with 2 men alive too soon in the game right now. It doesn't look good, nice for DDX right now, but we'll see if they can win this fight comfortably, or is it going to be hard on them. But Nafla right now with Nyx here paired up together, we'll see if they'll be able to clutch up for the team and be able to get a comfortable slash win here in Lost Leons, guys. We'll see what's going to happen here. But looking at how everything is, Nafla is in the building alone. Nafla and Nyx are separated further far away. It's going to be a it's going to be hard for both these players to, you know, get shots on Nexus Vanguard players here with how they have been surrounding DDX players here, but we'll see how the fight is going to go through. But Nafla right now does have eyes on Jamu, knowing the fact that he's right there. Nafla does see him, but Nafla should have stayed. I don't think he should have just came out like that. But I think he got a bit panicked there. But we'll see how Nafla is going to take this 1v1 here. He needs to take this 1v1 for the team in order for him to move on with the fight here. But knowing how these players are, it's quite hard. But now the teammates are coming in. Nafla taking the first knockdown. The rest of the three players are pushing in as well, but unfortunately, it's going to be hard on Nafla. Nafla is gonna be knocked out, and there's some heating moments going here in terms of these players. But right now, Nexus players, one of their teammates being knocked out, but the revives will be taken. Nix right now needs to get out of this position, needs to roll out of this position in terms of saving some, maybe getting some placement points, maybe getting some points for the team here. But right now, it's a comfortable win for Nexus players in terms of their job clash in Los Leons against DDX here. But ladies and gentlemen, looking at the zone and the stage one zone, 61 players, 17 remaining. Like how Josh mentioned before, the early stages of the zone, it is not too much in terms of how it can be favorable for players, but how the stage slowly shrinks down to stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, stage 6. That's when it's going to be hard on players. Where what are they going to do? What strategy or what gameplay are they going to put in terms of the Miramar match? Like, Miramar map is full of strategies and how these teams will take their respective rotations and how they're going to give a reply towards how the zone will shift. So, Josh, what do you think so far? What do you think that's going to happen? Are we going to see any interesting things happening in terms of all these teams? What do you think so far, bro?
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see what these teams have up their sleeve, considering it is the final match here that we are witnessing right now in the pre-finals. Everyone will be at the top of their game, but teams that know that they have qualified, I think TLQ Outlaws, I think that they have pretty much clocked it, that they have qualified and there's no need to play the remaining matches. But me as personally, I really dislike not playing the full entire matches, even though you are qualified. Like, look at Nexus; they know very well that they are at the hashtag #1 position, but they don't just boycott like that. They play all the matches to gain all the experience, guys, because in the final we're going up against almost the same crowd here, so it's going to be really, really interesting to actually find out how these teams will play the finals, considering that they have already gotten used to this set of teams that we can see on the screen over here, and we can see that Nexus, I'm pretty sure, has taken down DDX, and they're down to their last player standing. You can see that they went to Los Leons as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that they are going to be able to play. Despite that disadvantage, DDX, of course, it's not going to be easy at all with the last player standing, but let's see how far that they will be able to push through in this match. We can see the second zone going in right now. Stage #2 underway, and it's going to go towards the eastern side a bit. It's going to center itself around San Martin, La Bendita as well, and Pecado have zone as well. So you might see in that triangle of locations here, you might see a zone finish somewhere around that side, maybe in that open area near graveyard even is a possibility. So many possibilities as well, but looking at the amount of players, we might see a north eastern finish as well, with more open grounds, more terrain imbalances. The funny thing about Miramar is no place is actually fully open except for a couple of places. Like, there's a lot of terrain imbalances, a lot of things that you have to consider and work with when it comes to Miramar. You have to know the map layout really well. If you are going to hold a position somewhere and you're not really sure about what it has, or the map layout, the terrain difference, you're going to find it really difficult. And with the communication as well with the team, so that they know where they're being covered from, where they're being exposed to. It's a lot to work out here, ladies and gentlemen, for all of these teams. So that's why Miramar is absolutely a brilliant map for everyone to just really think outside the box and create plays that are not really that common when it comes to the other two maps that we have in this rotation here, when it comes to Rondo and Erangel as well. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how these players actually play out the finals as well, because that is where it's going to be most important, because all of these teams are obviously playing for a prize pool here, and it's going to be touch and go when it comes to the Miramar matches as well, and how well their teams are going to be able to execute them. So it's going to be a nice practice, of course, this match. I'm pretty sure everyone will be happy with their position, of course. But when it comes to the teams that we saw, LF AKAZAYA, when it comes to EQZ, LF EQZ as well, they are not doing really good in the points table as well. So they really need to come through and try and get as many points as they can to qualify here. Of course, LF AKAZAYA wouldn't want to miss out. And I think X has subbed in for have their gameplay covered with casting, but to give y'all the entertainment as well, the viewers, just so that y'all be able to have a really fun time together with all of these players, trying their level best to bring us some entertainment here, guys. So, of course, now we have a fight right now. We have 4 knights picking up a couple of eliminations, and it's Ignites, one player is eliminated out of the match. We still have 17 teams, guys, remaining in this match. So yeah, we're about to see something big unfold here, because once the zone gets really dense, that's when all the action starts. So we're going to see the stage 2 zone close in about 15 seconds here, and we have LFPQC sparking a comeback right now. And did Omega just do that? Did he just...
Yep.
What a spray from Omega. He got the knock as well. That was absolutely insane. Omega is just that guy. He's just built different. And the zone switches and goes towards La Bendita side. So it's going to go south. I was dead wrong about my predictions. I thought it'll go center or towards the northeastern, but it goes down towards the La Bendita side. So let's see what all of these players will do, considering the amount of rotations that will have to come out as well.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, so that spray also just left me on no words, guys. But right now we can see Elodie Japaya, Japai has AKAZAYA window right below him. And looks like bro has no clue, but we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of here, ladies and gentlemen. Caesar also for LOD is here for the team, but looking at their team right now, it looks like everyone is alive. But looking at how AKAZAYA is also, they are making their way up through the hill. X and Itachi going up on the hill as well, but we'll see how it's going to go here. Japai for LOD right now, I don't think he has a clue, but the buggy will be taken and the Minto will be going up, but Japai will not be taking any shots here. But he will be jumping off from the building. We'll see how everything's going to go in terms of here, ladies and gentlemen. So, like, you know, looking at how the zone is and everything, is still stage 3 zone with a couple of seconds left for stage 4 to come. And, you know, 17 teams with 58 remaining. And right now we have Lan as well being knocked out, but X is taking some shots towards the vehicle here. None of those bullets being connected towards LOD players here, but he will be proning near the buggy there. But MAKPEN right now, ladies and gentlemen, are also alive, but having eyes on Tundra players right now, it looks like. But B9 right now is going to be cooking an air towards the house there, which does have books of Tundra that might just come in terms of a bit of damage there. But LOG Japai taking the knockdown of Itachi of AKAZAYA there. It's not looking good for AKAZAYA in terms of that as well. Caesar taking down Itachi as well, and X is also going to be unfortunately eliminated. That makes the whole team go back to lobby. Last match, LF AKAZAYA weren't able to do something in terms of the points and maybe, you know, flip the tables there. But as you can see right now, MAKPEN players are pushing in with nades towards Tundra players here. Doesn't look nice for Tundra players, ladies and gentlemen. Smokes, volleys, nades, everything is thrown here for this fight. But looking at how it is, we can see Greedy from SDMZ taking the knockdown of Tundra Honey here as well. So we can see some back-to-back fights going here. You can see Tabs far away as well of LFEQZ having eyes on this fight. But Yeti taking some UMP shots here does unfortunately, it will not connect some of his bullets here. But we'll see if Beast will be able to take the revive of Books of Tundra. Oh, will he be able to do something instead for the team here in terms of flushing up? But we can see Honey's kill has been confirmed here. But MAKPEN Yeti right now having eyes on Tundra players. He does have to handle this 1v2 here. But the nades are going to be cooked from Beast here. It's going to come towards Yeti's side. Will it connect to Yeti though? Yeti will get knocked out with a beautiful nade from Beast there. What a perfect nade to get MAKPEN players in a bit of a troublesome situation here. But Wooks will be helping his teammate here. But 𝐏𝐑𝐄 Jack and B9 has been eliminated as well. So MAKPEN is in a bit of a very difficult situation here in terms of their players being in a drop situation, where we can see Snake being knocked out as well of XFL7 here, but Sensei from Area 51 taking out 𝐼𝐸 as well. That's going to be it for Ignite as well here, ladies and gentlemen. But Beast right now from Tundra. Oh my goodness me, Drac, what a beautiful spray from his M416, takes down Beast. Tundra Esports there. That might be a sign for a push from MAKPEN here, but the nades are coming in from Boogie of SDES as well. Easy right now, getting some confirmation kills, but right now the eyes are on Drac. Oh, Drac with not a best way to push here, but Books being 1 HP here as well, ladies and gentlemen. The knockdown is going in from oh, beautiful 1v2 there from 𝐏𝐑𝐄 from MAKPEN towards Tundra Esports, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful stuff from MAKPEN here. Did lose a bit of teammates there, but the fight was over, and Tundra did not capitalize the fight and was unable to get that job done. But AXC official also being eliminated here. DDX the last man standing for the DDX, getting that elimination as well. Nigesh getting some knockdowns here with the grenade for 4K here. Rocky taking some shots down here as well, but right now 4K is also in a very huge fight here in terms of how they have been positioned. But Kiki being knocked out as well. Nigesh with his SLK shots just connect, and the push is going to come from the right side, and no, Nigesh was not well aware of that. But POM does get down here. The UMP shots will connect, and that's going to be unfortunate for Nexus players. They were doing really great, but it looks like all these top teams that were really good in terms of the last match and how the points were going, these teams are kind of fumbling in towards the last match. But I don't think that's going to be an issue for Nexus especially, and MAKPEN as well. So they'll most definitely qualify for the finals of this Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you're entertained. But right now we're having eyes on 4K with a couple of elimination points for their name, and unfortunately Kiki being eliminated as well. With how things are going right now, we can see EVRG4 players also here with a couple of elimination points. But right now, stage 5 zone is going to be pure heat, ladies and gentlemen. I hand it over to Josh here to see what he thinks about of the current situation.
Yeah, guys, the zone shift is absolutely insane right now. We can see that most of the players holding edge, but Area 51 is still standing strong in the middle of the circle right now, and one hit gods. This is their run for the qualification right now. We know that they're on a decent spot in the points table because we saw them at 11th in this previous match. So they just want to add on to that. Maybe this is the lineup that they're going to go for the finals as well. So they're getting all of the experience as they possibly can. DDX, they get eliminated out of the match here, but the nades are going to come through from Dilla. He's going to time it as nicely as he possibly can, but misses out that grenade here. And unfortunately, one hit gods slowly running out of the amount of utilities that they have, and Yeezy is just able to move back and forth for zero tolerance here. Dilla with another nade, unfortunately missing out, but 4K comes through rushing in, and oh my goodness, Dilla is able to get the knock off Nigesh. Wow. But Yeezy is going to pick up that elimination of the 4K player here, and it was his back and forth. Dilla just got his revenge as well. Void is going to pick up another knock as well, and 4K with the rush in here is not really anticipating the amount of people that's actually in this position right now. We have Pure Aim as the last player standing now for 4 Knights. We have Rocky that's knocked out right now, and we have SDMZ NG as well that is slowly pulling up towards the zone edge. Now the stage 5 is going to move into the stage 6 circle. We're seeing the center of Graveyard a bit towards the left hand side. We can see the zone will shift towards there, sort of centered, but it's not going to provide a really nice position here. Now LFEQC, they're surviving really nicely here right now, and so is SDMC Esports to come out on top. One hit gods, they have 3 eliminations in the bag right now, secured their 4 players standing. It's a really good advantage considering that the only other team is G4 with a 4-man roster right now. We have LFEQC, this close second with 4 eliminations picked up right now, and we can see Tabs picking apart some of these players here right now. We're down to the last 5 teams, ladies and gentlemen, and we can see 4K, they're going to get eliminated out. SDMC anticipating the shot, but oh my gosh, would have gotten knocked out. Super close there, and I think that was from EQZ's side, so really close from SDMC cutting corners here, but LFEQC, they are not doing bad at all. They are definitely here to spark the comeback. We can see Omega is the one with the lead here, 4 eliminations, 640 damage right now dealt. So he is going to be in top form here as he tries to get his team into the qualifying final round over here. Of course, this is the match that they need to capitalize on really well, and they are doing a nice little rotation in towards the zone. They might just deny SDMZ as well. Storm looking to do so, but he unfortunately can't get any shots to go here. Spots the buggy and definitely takes a knockdown. Omega is going to take that one here. Void is going to pick up a couple of eliminations as well. Omega confirms that right here, right now. And ladies and gentlemen, LFEQC is up to 8 eliminations right now. SDMC reeling with 2 players still standing. There are a lot of work to do over here, guys. LFEQC, they have the highest chance of winning this right now with 36%. GODZ may be a bit higher with 37, but now it's going to come through. One hit Void with the elimination. NG Bot Pro is going to go down. SDMC Esports down to the last player standing. This is a tight one, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be the Sri Lankans versus the Maldivians to end this out. What a tale of time here. We just saw the Bhutanese teams absolutely dominate this pre-final, but right now, to end it off in style, it's going to be a Sri Lankan show with SDMC's NG Hasnain getting eliminated. A beautiful nade from Void. Ladies and gentlemen, one hit GODZ, LFEQC to close out the pre-final here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an absolute fight for the days. Mirage spots Storm, but unfortunately misses out. Timing was a bit off there. Omega will have to look to heal up while he's inside the car over here. Try and going in for the entry, but he's going to come back through. Storm is actually going to get run over. Might have messed up his nade there, but Mirage gets a clean shot on Storm. Now this is an opportunity here, guys. Void is going to try and control from the center. Dila is going to flank from the right here as much as he possibly can. Mirage is going to hold that off angle on the left hand side. Tabs is going to have that side covered, but it's now Omega and Storm's job to fuse or actually diffuse the situation that one hit is providing right now. Omega with the opening knock. Mirage, the off angle is taken down. It's a clear straight path for the chicken dinner here, guys. One hit GODZ almost had this in the bag here, but it's going to be Void and Dila that will have to do something here. Void with the knockdown of Storm here, and Omega with the answer back. Oh my goodness, what just happened? EQZ with the chicken dinner. Absolutely brilliant way to close this out here, and they look qualified here for the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to look at the points table to see who got pushed out here. But what a performance from EQZ to close out this pre-final. A brilliant match, a brilliant final fight that we witnessed here, and EQC to close it out yet again. Beautiful stuff from this team that we have witnessed here. LFEQC, guys, with 11 eliminations, 3-man squad, got it done. Tabs, Omega and Storm were able to close it out. 4th man, they don't need one here, guys. It's just too easy for them. 11 eliminations, 8 knockouts, 1877 damage with 422 heal. Matrix, what did you think of that absolutely sensational performance at the end there?
That was honestly, I don't even have words to say how EQZ gave the counter attack towards one-hit players. But we'll be moving on towards the team stats here. We got 8 eliminations from Omega EQZ. We know how this guy is. We know how he's good at those sprays. We saw some spray clip from Omega, but beautiful stuff from him. Tabs with 3 kills with 492 damage. And Storm, surprisingly, no kills, but he did contribute so much for the team with 312 damage. So that's that for the team stats for LFEQZ, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at the match summary, we had a total elimination 63, total knockouts of 65, total heals of 9,662 with total revives of 18, throwables used 152, nades were used in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Nades is very crucial. But moving on, we have total damage 30,066 with total headshots of 15. I swear there were more. But moving on, we have the survival time and the drive distance here as well presented to you all in terms of the match summary, guys. So yeah, moving on towards the next phase, we have the match report. We can see Omega's face twice here, ladies and gentlemen, with the most eliminations and the highest damage, which is 8, and damage-wise 1,073 for his name with 1 hit void. Grenade eliminations 1, and Daddy with the longest eliminations with 358 meters with Mirage with the top travel as well. We are looking at some Sri Lankan faces here at the match report, which is really surprising to see at the end of the game as well. So beautiful stuff from all these teams here, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on towards the match MVP, it's none other than LFEQZ, Omega EQZ. 8 eliminations with 1,073 damage with 6 knockouts and 210 healings with survival time of 23 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. This is LFEQZ representing Omega EQZ with the MVP title to his name for the last game with a beautiful comeback. Like I said, this team is there to make a change for the overall match standings, but we are looking at the match standings right now as per the last match for the pre-finals of this Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, ladies and gentlemen. LFEQZ with 21 points with the chicken dinner and 11 eliminations. Great stuff from them. 1 hit gods, we got 13 points for them. Zero tolerance 11, EVRG for 11, LOD with 7, 4K9 with 7, SDMZ with 5, Area 51 with 4, MAKPEN with 4, Nexus Vanguard with 4, DDX with 2, Tundra with 2, and the rest have done exceptionally well, but some were unable to get some points in the last game. But it is fine, it is what it is. You gotta accept sometimes what happens in the end of the day. But ladies and gentlemen, these are the overall top players for the pre-finals. Omega just coming out of nowhere, getting the first place in terms of overall top players. LF Omega EQZ with 18 eliminations, 3,126 damage of 15 knockouts, ladies and gentlemen. And we have 𝐿𝐈𝐍𝐀𝐋𝐒 with 17 eliminations with 3,273 as second place. Third place goes to MAKPEN Drak with 16 eliminations of 2,821 damage. We got Nexus Godson with the fourth place with 17 eliminations of 3,073 damage, with LODCs as the fifth place for 16 eliminations with 3,481 damage. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the top players that have been performing exceptionally well comparing to day 1 and day 2. And these are their stats in terms of how they have contributed to the team and their personal performance on how great they have performed in terms of kills as well. So these are the overall top players, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on towards the most important thing, which will be back after this. So this is the match schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Rondo was taken by Nexus today, which was really amazing to see. Oh wait, no, this is the yesterday's one, day 1. Rondo, we got Nexus with the first chicken dinner yesterday, and we saw L7 with the Erangel clutch up as well. They had a chance in the Rondo match as well, but they were nice in terms of the Erangel match, which they got the chicken dinner in. And we got the next Erangel Outlaws with the chicken dinner as well. MAKPEN with a double chicken dinner yesterday, which was really nice to see, and that made them confident enough to, you know, be who they are today in terms of day 2 as well. So Miramar and Erangel, match number 4, match number 5, back-to-back chicken dinners from MAKPEN last night. So that was the match schedule yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. So looking at how all these 5 matches went yesterday, as you all can see, it was pure dominance from all these teams here mentioned in these separate matches on how they performed, on how well they managed to, you know, utilize with what they have. But now we're going to move on towards tonight's games. Nexus taking the Rondo chicken dinner yet again with match number 7. We have Area 51 with the Erangel chicken dinner. Match number 8, we got ITE with the Erangel chicken dinner. And match number 9, we got Tundra in the Miramar chicken dinner, and match number 10, LFPQC with a comeback in the Miramar match as well. So these are the 10 matches, ladies and gentlemen, and what teams managed to get that, really interesting win. And EQZ deserved that win at the end of the game and managed to equalize the win in terms of getting those valuable points, because they were doing a bit bad in terms of how it went for them. But they managed to win the winner chicken dinner for the last match. But these are the overall standings, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you all were waiting for. And as we can see, EQZ did make their way up. But we have a big change here, ladies and gentlemen. So many things happened. But looking at how everything is, Nexus Vanguard does take total number of 88 points. And having #1, they have done exceptionally well in terms of these 2 days. We got Area 51 in terms of the second podium finish with 77 points, and MAKPEN with 73. These three teams were pure in terms of these 2 days on how they performed in terms of all these 10 matches. GG's well played for all those three teams. Ignite as well with 73 points, gone neck on neck with MAKPEN there. But XFL7 was exceptionally well as well with 66 points. SDMZ with 63, they did their best. But One Hit Gods, you all saw them so low, but look at their comeback. They made their way to top 7 at least with 55 points. Really well done for One Hit Gods as well. EVRG4 with 53, AXC with 52, TLQ with 52. They were second, but without their squad, they were unable to, keep that position up there. But we got LFPQZ with 51 points, ladies and gentlemen, coming their way to the top, managing to go to the finals. But Outlaws with 50 points, Zero Tolerance with 50, LOD with 48, Tundra with 46, OK Knights with 44, 40 with 36, LF AKAZAYA with 31, DDX with 23. These are the overall top 19 teams, and congratulations to making to the finals for the top 16 teams. Right here in front of your screen, you all can see the top 16 teams that did go towards the finals of this Zeus Winter Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh, what do you think, bro?
Absolutely amazing comeback from LFPQC. The 51 points,
Oh, yeah.
They were out of the tournament if it ended in the previous Miramar. But what a comeback it was in the final match. Then they get qualified at the 11th place. Unfortunate to 4-0 LF AKAZAYA and all of the other teams that couldn't make it to the grand finals. They will definitely be back in another tournament here, guys. But for the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, that's going to be the end for them. The top 16 teams, guys, will go to the finals here in the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup. So it's definitely going to be interesting battles that we have. All of these teams will be pretty much used to each other when it comes to the finals. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they will play each other in the finals with a lot on the line here. Now the qualifiers are over. It's going to be a do or die match that we are going to witness next time that we meet here in the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, guys. So it has been the pre-finals that you have witnessed, guys. And that's going to be the 10 matches are up. It's now time for the finals to take place. But yeah, guys, it's going to be an absolute brilliant stuff. So stay locked by keeping yourselves up to date with the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup. And to do that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel you're watching on. And make sure you get notified about when the finals that are happening. I think there is already a confirmed date, but they will all let you know, guys. So yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. It's been me, Josh, on the casting desk, and with me, guys, it's been Matrix as well. And I think we were definitely entertained by everything that happened tonight. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it from us for tonight. We are going to see y'all, hopefully see y'all in the finals. But yeah, guys, it's been a good run. But yeah, that's going to be it from us, guys. So stay safe, guys. We'll see you all in the finals. Congratulations again to the top 16 teams for qualifying. That's going to be it from us. Big shout out to Click and Cancer for supporting another production like this way. We're going to see you guys next time, guys. Peace out.
It's going to be cooked from these plays. It's going to come towards getting side with correct Yeti though. Yeti will get knocked out with that nice as well, ladies and gentlemen. But he's right now from Tundra. Oh, easy right now. There is some continuation, but right now Liza on track. Oh, track at the book 180 here as well. shot quick connect and of the Tokyo players here, and it was just back and forth. Big options to do so, but he unfortunately can't get any shots to work here. Cross the button and Zero, who ended up in style. It's going to be a Sri Lankan show with SDMZ. Hold of LOD here, you can get them and the taking down the snake. We do have a one player line of right now. He'll be able to get the shot connect and he does see the push is coming in. Next for putting in the name here, but the confirmation is going to go for the name. It's not oh my god, so the push on plays are all over the ITV players the උඩට push කරන ආකාරය S12K එකෙන් oh my goodness shots ටික connect වෙනවා පොඩ ආතල් එකේ පොඩ්ඩක් දිනෝ language එක push කර දෙන්න out the shot එකක් no out main man crashes but connect වෙන්නේ නැහැ හැබැයි අස්තාන්ට කන්නවා මේ shot ටික connect වෙන්නේ නැහැ හැබැයි අස්තාන්ට කන්නවා ඉතින් බලාගන්න පුළුවන් මේ knock down දෙනවා defense but great strategy coming in as a throwing anything. Yeah, the shot is going to be knocked out. the far side of MAKPEN as well confirms the kill here. Victory of AOD and confirms the kill and up right in the bush here, but let's see Omega is the hook. Oh, beautiful. Down. Back off.
From all these teams in terms of, oh my days, EQZ as well. We can see real much. We are late simple. Oh my goodness. I know, beautiful. Boston coming in as well. For the Edison. It was that sports was able to keep going. Second of down as well. Yes, he has back on the punch. I don't know, but you can see quite alone against OUTLAW here. Get a heal up. Yes, unfortunately, you get eliminated, but the first long two here from EVRG4. NTC stuff from EVRG4 here taking for EQZ. The rush is going to come in, but we'll see if that can connect those shots to the star end. Looks like he can go.
Yeah, we'll see that's the only time we usually meet these players, and we can see LOD just absolutely, it's a run from the the shots come through, but the UMP is good connecting actually. He's going to get another knock. It's all down to Zeus here right now with the SDMZ.
Flashing out here, but the players are going in. Oh, it does. He's going to get into the vehicle and he's taking the Rocky, but Rocky from focus side. Oh my goodness. Before, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, AKAZAYA are doing some almost gone. And now he's going to get into the vehicle, but will he take the knockdown here? Yes, he's taking the knockdown goal. But some shots are being fired here, but Needy going to the driver's seat, taking the knockdown, the driver's seat, taking the knockdown well there from a force. I don't see him make an after here. Oh man, he is gonna heal up, but I don't know what the team kill. Maximum on kills here as well, guys. So nades are coming in. They are doing some nade activation. That's the team is
Left standing, I think, and we've got Maha from AKAZAYA as well now. Completely standing, 5 remaining in the lobby right now. We have area 51 with the highest chance of winning, and there goes another team. The axe is going to go down, and we have shots coming down, and it's absolutely crazy the way that he was able to take the bison shot. But Nick is trying to reply back. Loki got into 1 HP, stealing the thrown shot as well, and yeah, this is another 1 and 2 teams from the previous match coming it out right now. Milan with the shots down, but Toxic is good.
Like I said, based on the next one, it's very hard for them. Maintain the able to knock out right now, but taking those kills here, but Baka taking the knockdown of play. Besides the need going to catch that I mean, there's the first knockdown here, but this is coming in from both teams. And serious shots are coming in, he's going to jump off. That's good for him, and there you go.
On the power of the points table, he gets started. No, the 81 position on the Vanguard over here. Tundra coming into the monster truck. 1v1 from Mirage is